actually like on time.
Like on time.
Like
We're
on
talking
actual
about being on
time.
time.
Like we're actually live on time.
Well, I try to be on time, but can't always start on
Always
time.
good. It's always good to be on time, I guess.
I'm waiting for my YouTube to start up. There we go. All right.
You see it?
I see Johnny Beane and Ren and Stimpy.
Oh yeah. So I don't know what it is. It's not.
In the chat, do you hear like I don't hear it on Johnny's end. Maybe it's on my end, but on the audio. Oh, Black Salami says it sucks, so it must be
Already?
Already, man. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Already. I think everything sounds good.
I hear it. I think it's because my gain is up so high. I think that's what it is. I'm picking up like the
you still room. Is that mic going into your? It's not. You're not using the old mixer that you were using before.
No, I'm using the Focusrite now. I'm using the Focusrite. This is you can even. Oh, there you go. There you are. This look.
Hey.
This check. Yeah, this is what I'm using now.
It's working.
This is now what I'm using.
I have the Tascam over here. It's pretty similar. Can't really see it, but this one. Oh. Hey, you can see me when I'm talking. Yep. I'm in stereo.
Man, you got a lot of stuff there.
At least over here. Yeah, it's all an illusion. None of it really works.
There's a lot of cool stuff over there. That's awesome.
Yeah. Sounds good on my end. That's because I have a compressor and an EQ and that's why Caleb always gets, because I have all this, like I'm listening to everything I listen to has a compressor on it, and so I feel like and then I got my monitor up fairly high, so I feel like I sound fine, but then on the other end, I never listen to the playback, so I don't know how I sound.
But you have your mic like this.
It's like this. This is like an inch. It's not even an inch. I don't know. When I talk like this, I know I'm not being heard. I know I'm really not being heard very well when I'm that far away. But
like that,
if I'm talking like, I can hear you. You just sound. I get the headphones.
We have the same mic.
No, you have a beta. I have the OG. You can tell by the blue stripe.
Yeah, mine's the
beta.
Yeah, but I've always been like right up.
Yeah, it looks like I'm probably 3 inches away right
like
there.
This. Why do you have it like ice cream cone? That's.
Should it be?
There you go.
I'm not doing lead vocals for Whitesnake here, but for
look at that.
Motorhead. I'll do the Lemmy. I don't know. That's much better. Good, perfect. I'll do the show like this. I feel like it's in the way, but that's all right. Everyone can hear me, and everyone's happy.
Cool, man.
Everyone can hear me, and everyone's happy, and my audio meters are peaking, so it's good.
All right, give them the intro. Live from wherever you are.
Live from wherever I am. It's Straturday night. Yay.
Whoa. It's John Biel.
Yeah, and then the focus can't get my face. Doesn't focus on my face right.
The Focusrite?
No, it doesn't focus correctly on my face, not the Focusrite.
Man. Hey now.
Good,
hey,
though.
man.
Hey, man.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm great.
Nice.
I'm awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. Well, hey. What do you want? How was your week, Johnny?
Same.
Yeah,
crazy, man. I can't even.
It's been a whirlwind.
Yeah, because I've been doing like
show after show.
Like almost. Well, Well, let's see. There was last Saturday we did this, and then Sunday, of course, the Sunday night.
The new Sunday string change. Yep.
Was there something Monday?
No, I don't think there was a show Monday.
I can't think. And then Tuesday.
That was probably your last day off. Or you might have done something with Laz. I don't remember.
Laz, are you here? Tuesday, of course, talking guitars and 80s metal, and then
cut some of that.
I'm thinking there was something Wednesday.
Yeah, Metal Wednesday.
There was Metal Wednesday, and yeah, I was live from San Jose with Laz because
Wednesday? Yeah,
he went to the concert.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Wolf Guns concert,
Guns N' Roses Mammoth. He went to that, and if anybody saw his channel, David Scher, dude, thank you, man.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
The green light is on.
David Scher. There he is. Thank you.
Sharing some of that dough,
man. Thank you, man. Let me think. So Wednesday was Metal Wednesday, and we were live on Laz's channel as well. So if you didn't catch that, if you go to the Metal Wednesday video in the description, there'll be a YouTube link that goes to Laz's channel. When Laz and I were live over on his channel, you can watch us eat dinner. Very exciting.
Oh, that is exciting, man.
And actually, Quentin James was with us. He jumped in as well. Quentin. Yeah. So he was on. We had a good time. That was Wednesday. And then Thursday.
What happened Thursday?
I can't think.
Keith Campbell.
I'm trying to
through. Waiting for that to come through. A little magenta behind you.
Magenta?
I don't know.
I might actually have to manually do that
one. Uh-oh. Behind the scenes, you can't see what Johnny's doing. He's actually going over there and
I'm just adjusting my dude, Keith Campbell. Campbell.
It's just so powerful. You have to go over there and flip the circuit breakers.
Yeah. Where is it?
Yeah, watch out for that plate glass window.
Keith Campbell, thank you so much for all your support, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Very generous.
David Scher, thank you so much.
You couldn't throw the other penny? I mean, come on. That other penny? Man, I'll throw it in. I'll make that 50. Or actually the other 52 cents.
Oh my gosh.
The other 52 cents.
What's going on here? AJ Ward, thank you so much.
Some generous people out there.
Michael B. Gizmochi merch arrived. An unboxing.
Nice.
Right on, man.
Michael B. Wasn't he on one of the shows
Saturday
or
Sunday, whatever that show is. Sunday night string change, yeah.
I saw some of that.
Right on, you guys.
I can't even keep up with the Guitar Moire lights.
You guys, thank you so much for all your support for the channel. Man. Hey. John Lindberg. Hey, Johnny, I texted a pic of my guitars later that night after the show, but never heard back. Did you get it?
What guitars were those, John?
Did I get that picture?
Let's see. You did get that picture. You saw it briefly, and you said, I'm going to get back to him, but something else came up.
John, what is your area code? John, tell me your area code. I can actually search and see if I got that picture. I can search and see if I got that. I actually do have a lot of pictures people have been texting in. You see a phone number down there. I do have a lot of photos that I need to go through. And 925, are you kidding?
Wow, you're 952. Well, that's
I'm 415, but 92. I know where 925 is.
It's got to be pretty close to you. Maybe.
Was that August 26th?
When was that?
What's up, Johnny B? It's John.
It's like Wednesday or Tuesday. Dude,
these are your guitars?
Let's see it.
Dude, I'm not going to say the town that you're in, but you said that's where you live, man? I go through there. I'm up there all the time. Oh, look at this collection of guitars, man.
Let's see it.
This is incredible. Amazing collection, dude.
Oh man,
He's got everything.
not just guitars; those are EVH masterpieces right there.
And look at that couch.
That couch is great. The black couch with the tuck and roll there. I don't know how they do that. It'd be nice if we could focus that.
I'm trying. David Scher. David Scher. Thank you, man.
That's a great collection, man. Envious here.
Dude, that's an amazing collection. Let's see if we can focus this. We're trying. I mean, even blurry, I can tell what they are, but oh, that's just the disc.
You got a focus right there. Oh, there it is. That works.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Me6, for doing that. Look at that. He's got he's got the black and white, the Bumblebee. He's got 5150, Frankenstein, two Frankensteins,
man.
It looks like he possibly has maybe a homemade and then the EVH. There's Music Man, PV. Oh, it's blurry again. Is that PV? Yeah, PV, EVH.
Wow.
Dude, that's a collection. And Thomas Santiago, thank you. Dude, you guys are helping us out.
Generous people tonight, man. Thank you.
Jennifer Hope is awesome.
Messages coming in as we speak. Yeah, text us some.
I get messages all day long, but it's cool.
Use the number on the after Johnny's done showing. Text in.
Look at that.
Show us your collection.
It's John, right?
Yeah, John Lindbergh.
John Lindbergh. Dude, can I share this over on my EVH page? This is amazing. Let me know.
That's what it's all about.
Let me know, man. I've got an EVH Instagram with like 16,000 like 5150s in there, and they would love that.
Mm-hmm. Like Keith Campbell says, beautiful wolf pack.
That's an amazing picture, man. Incredible.
Good stuff. Envious again. That would love to have those. I got my my stripe though. That my homemade.
Yeah, look what this guy has. Look at that.
Can barely see it. Maybe I'll take it off the rack later. I was playing my other one. My Hello Kitty.
Oh.
The beat. This is the go-to though. This is like the, just the everyday throw it on the couch and no, I'm not gonna drop it. Actually I'm sure I have dropped it and it's still in good shape, so it still plays very well.
Wow.
Gotta have one of those that you can just throw off to your guitar tech and not even worry about it.
Oh, I do that all the time. I'm always tossing guitars over to the couch there.
Over to Ned, your guitar tech?
All the time. Yes.
my guitar tech is bad. Yours is Ned.
Man, I need a refill already, man.
What do you? Oh, you're drinking your soda water?
The Waterloo. These things are great, man.
You get my market basket. Market
basket again.
Market bucket. That's what we call it around here.
So what is that? That's like this same type of thing.
It's just seltzer water. Yeah, it's flavored. Not sweetened, but flavored.
No, this isn't. This has nothing. Zero everything.
Yeah, I love that stuff. That's good. I mean, it took me a while to it's like when you're a kid and you taste beer for the first time, it's like but then you get a taste for it, or you taste when you're a little older, you taste seltzer water, and you're like and then it's good. I love seltzer.
Used to be
or
horrible.
coffee.
Now it's amazing.
Yeah, you need it. Need it to function. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's been an amazing show so far. We're only 14 and a half minutes into this.
Has it been amazing? Yeah. Well, it has actually on your end. Dude, lots of generous people in the chat, and thank you.
It's already we've paid for the next at least next 3 or 4 shows.
That's right. I'm sure you want to thank your sponsors too.
I do. I do. I want to thank I want to thank the top tier of channel membership here on Johnny Beane TV YouTube channel. If you'd like to become a channel member, click that join button. It's right below the 20 thumbs ups currently at.
Thank Only 20? Much. Come on.
Leave a thumbs up. We got 64 people watching us on YouTube.
Yeah.
We should have at least, what, 20?
64.
At least double that. We should be at least 40 thumbs ups right now.
Wow.
At least. 22.
I want to see that thing move up. There we go. 22. Moving in the right direction. Moving in the right direction. That's good.
We should see at least 40, I would think.
David Scher coming through again.
David Scher.
Blue Light Special.
You sent me a picture? Let's see if I can find your picture. Maybe I can find it.
It's always 99. Are they? No, because some people are. You just put in that extra cent, you know. Thomas Santiago knows where it's at. That extra cent goes a long way. But David Scher is extremely generous anyway, so you know it's all right. I understand if the extra cent needs to go somewhere else.
Man, but hey, channel membership here on Johnny Beane TV. John, do you know what happens when you become a channel member?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Yes, you get your name in green in the chat. You get access to special emojis in the live chat on YouTube. Wow. I think in the comments as well, like on playback, or if you go, you can comment on any video on my channel here, and you'll have special emojis. You get the John BL emoji. You got emojis of myself. You get Jay Hannon.
It's good stuff.
I'll actually do a bunch of them right here. I don't think this is all of them. This might be.
Zach Thong.
That might be all of them right there. But yeah, look in the chat. See all that?
Oh, your guitar pick, the stripe pick, the 5150.
Channel members have access to those special emojis. Right there.
Well, Christopher Live Soa is showing a bunch of.
Oh, there you go. Too. Yeah, see, there you go. Christopher Live Soa. There's a good example.
Oh,
his name is in green.
Put my glasses on.
His name is in green, so he stands out in the chat during live shows. He has a little emoji, a special avatar next to his name, which is a guitar, and then he's got other little emojis that he can post up. Black Salami has their own emojis as well. I see.
Oh, that's inappropriate. Johnny can let that fly, but
yeah, that's fine. John Moronic, there you go, man.
Nice.
There you go. So hey, channel membership here on YouTube. You get special videos. Not that kind.
Are some of those new that would like the V flying, like the silhouettes with the flying V smashing it into the amp, and then
no, those are the originals.
Oh,
those have been there for like a year.
Use the I keep saying OG. I don't know, but yeah, use the original ones. Those are fun. Smash the amp.
Yes. Yeah. So channel membership. Give it a try. And thank you for all those thumbs downs. That's a lot of thumbs downs too.
Oh, what happened?
Man, that's
oh man. Well, just as good.
That's fine. I don't
doesn't
care.
matter to Johnny.
If we can get 100 thumbs downs tonight, I'd be equally excited.
Oh no.
I'd be equally excited about that. Well, so hey,
interesting.
Channel membership here on Johnny Beane TV. The top tier of channel members are the executive producers, and that includes Charles Green, Stephen Franklin, Joe Christian, Michael B., Thomas Santiago, Music Therapy Laz, Bent Tom, The Chad, James Gum, Jarhead Rock, Wayno, Michael Smith, the captain, who we haven't heard if we're going to hear from him tonight or not.
Hopefully we
not sure yet. Andy Carson, John Moronic, Jim Ray Hawkins, Majestic PJ, and J Cat. Dude, I got to fix that, man. Majestic PB and J Cat is what that should read. Mike Neese, Arhabs, Lenny Lou, and Mary, False Flag, and Steve Carmichael. That is the top tier of channel membership here on Johnny Beane TV YouTube station. And again, if you'd like to become an executive producer, become a channel member. The top tier of channel membership will give you your name read in the beginning of every live show like this.
Nice.
And then what does this piece of paper say next? Oh, we didn't even say. Oh, it's August 28th, 2021. It's, well, out here anyway. 8:20 p.m. out here in Santa Cruz. 8-9. Oh, yeah, we're an hour earlier
still,
nowadays.
yeah.
For you, it's
Still,
still the 20th.
wow, I didn't even think of that. Now, I'm on the new schedule just like that. I didn't even think that. Oh yeah, it is an hour earlier.
Yeah.
I'm ready for 11.
Yeah. And what do you guys think in the chat? Actually, I'll do a new poll. I'll end this one, whatever that one said.
I think everyone was ready for the show.
Let's see.
78. Oh, 21% weren't ready. Well, I guess we started a little fast for the show, maybe. That's all right.
Do you like the new time slot? Here's a new poll for you guys.
The captain. Everyone misses the captain. Yeah, Michael, if you're out there, we'd love to see you tonight. You know, he's been chatting with us, so he's out there. He's been busy working.
Yo.
Yeah, I can't read a clock. It's never learned. Never learned. It's tough. I know. I only know a few numbers. 510, 5150, maybe 1984.
Yeah. Let's
Thank
see.
you, David Scher.
David Scher, thank you, man.
Coming through again.
Thank you for all your support, man. Let's see. Yeah, leave a thumbs up. We got 29 thumbs ups, 14 of these, which we call these.
Don't forget, you can take those back too.
Yeah, you could. You could, or not. I don't care.
Or not. Johnny doesn't care either.
It doesn't bother me at all. Let's see. Executive producers, we did that. Channel membership. Okay, we're talking about that. As you guys have seen back here, if you are new here, so that's something we have to remember, John, is there's a lot of new people watching this stuff.
I hope
each
so.
Each and every minute. There has to be. You know?
70 here, watching, I see.
Yeah, 70 watching here on YouTube. And what you guys have seen, the live demonstration of support for the channel, super chats that come in. That's the little $sign you see at the bottom of the live chat here on YouTube during the live show. That little $sign, that's a way to show support for the channel, for these shows. And anyway, on this channel anyway, any super chat that comes in will change the color of these lights in real time. As you guys have seen tonight, the lights have changed
without Johnny's doing it all
several times. It's not me. I'm not pushing buttons. I mean, not really. I mean, but it's a cool feature. You'll only see it right here. So if it's fun, if you'd like to participate in the show, you know, you have to subscribe to the show to be in the live chat to begin with. So you have to subscribe to the channel to even be able to talk in there.
Yes.
So if you'd like to take it a next step, like, hey, you know, this is cool. I'd like to help. You know, I'd like to watch this show every week. You know, hit that super chat. You can change the light with your question or comment. That's a way to help support again. Let's see where else. And we're also live on Facebook, Johnny Beane TV Facebook page, where I have to open it up where I can actually see who's in there. Although I can kind of look on here and see, like, I can do the math. According to these numbers, there's nobody in there.
Math is hard.
Yeah. According to these numbers, I don't see anybody in there. Yeah, nobody's in there right now.
Is it in you posted it in the group, in the 70 blah 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 to 2020 group?
Oh man, hang on 1 second.
There's your problem. Let everybody know where you're at.
Oh my gosh. I was hearing voices. Because I opened up the Facebook and all of a sudden I heard us, but like 5 seconds earlier. And I can't find the button to pause that video. There's no button. Where's the button? There's no button to pause it.
Click on the picture, right?
Wait.
I
can turn the volume down.
Facebook again?
There we go. Huh? Johnny Beane TV on Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna leave that shut for now because for some reason I can't find the button to pause that feed. But apparently we're live over there. Actually, according to these numbers, there's a couple people over there now.
Good.
So if you'd like to watch the show from Facebook, you can do that as well. There's a live chat over there as well. You can comment, and I get those comments in the feed as well. And if you'd like to help support over there, there's Facebook stars, which are kind of like super chats on Facebook, kind of, sort of. And then we're also live in the Van Halen 1974 to 2020 Facebook group, where we have over 62. I think we're at 62.4 now.
Wow.
Members, I think.
Where is everybody?
Pretty big group.
Should all be watching this. We should have 60,000 people watching this. Like an arena, like a whole stadium full of people watching.
That'd be great.
They should be broadcasting this like out of, I don't know, giant stadium or something. 60,000 people would pay to watch. Love to watch this stuff.
That'd be great. That'd be great. And that is the something I'm trying to figure out is how to get the feed in there, because the truth is Facebook, they want to get anything like really. Anyway, we don't have to talk about that now, but
yeah. But like any platform, I'm sure that's that's the way everyone's leaning to.
Yeah.
Gotta have that.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. So there's that. And then this is also
this is also Johnny.
Oh, Ron, this is also
it's all right.
This is also a podcast. Take two. This is also a podcast. You can actually say, hey. I can't say it because I'll wake them up. But you can say, hey, you know who, if you can read the screen, play the Johnny Beane podcast, and they will wake up and they will say, hey, where would you like to listen to this? And you say, hey, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcast. And starting probably next week, I still need to get this ironed out, but it will be happening. Amazon. Nice. Will also be on the Johnny Beane podcast. Will be available on Amazon as well. Amazon Music or Amazon Podcasts, I guess it is.
Nice.
So,
weren't you already on Prime or something, or you were on some Amazon? No.
As a musical artist, I'm on Amazon.
I thought you. I mean, maybe I'm thinking of one of the other platforms, but I thought you had said that the podcasts were on there for a little while. Maybe not.
You might be thinking Twitch.
Maybe.
You might be thinking Twitch. I also do currently. I do gaming.
Yeah, there's so many ways to
Twitch
access the Johnny Beane.
I'm everywhere.
The Johnny Beane.
I'm all over the place. And if you would like to follow me everywhere, you can actually go to this address here. How do I do this? Oh, crap.
Rico B says, why the new time slot? Most of the hosts don't even make it at this early time slot. I think if you watch, I think everyone comes in around the same time. Like they come in. If the show was at 12, it would be an hour in. You're going to get Jay. 2 hours in, you get Caleb. That kind of thing. So I think we'll see somebody in the next 15, 20 minutes. Someone will jump in on the group here. So
yeah,
it all works out the same pretty much, even though we started early, and we're a little more awake, at least out on the East Coast.
Yeah.
The real time slot.
Yeah, the real reason. Well, I mean, there's a couple of reasons, but I think doing an hour earlier makes it easier for the East Coasters, and also,
I know I probably look like I'm asleep most of the time, but it's all right.
Yeah,
I'm still awake. This is me.
It's cool.
This is me happy and like energetic. This is me energetic right now.
Oh.
This is what you get. To go any further than that, I don't know. It takes a lot. So
yeah,
I don't know what I'm
trying to say. And then that link, if you'd like to follow me, and my Instagram, all my socials. Well, not all of them, but the ones that I can think of are all right there. JohnnyBeane.link. So click on that. You can click on that link on your mobile device. It'll take you to everywhere, and you just hit subscribe, like, whatever.
Yeah, just keep hitting the like button, subscribe, all of it. Join.
Yes, all that stuff.
Really makes me happy, excited.
Yeah, and I'm actually very excited because Sherman Callahan is over on Facebook right now. Our friend Sherman, huge supporter over on Facebook. Sherman Callahan is over there, and Craig D. Is it Kinder?
Looks like it.
Craig D. Kinder is over on Facebook as well.
Looks like he's got a cat.
Is that
awesome. A cat in the picture? Yeah, he's got a little cat there.
Awesome.
Maybe we'll see Ned later and stuff.
Right on. Actually, I have to open this. Where's the pause button? I can't pause the video. Oh, wait a minute.
Is it in your different browser? You looking
Here we go. Yeah. Well, no. I've got two monitors here. Someday I'll show you guys my setup here.
Can't wait.
I've got this here. I've got a monitor here with the camera. I've got another monitor over here that has Facebook, because there's a whole other chat thing over there that I need to see. Sherman Callahan, thank you so much. 500 stars he sent.
Wow.
Sherman, thank you. Where's that pause button? Anyway, and then I've got this right here that I use. I've got a MacBook Air where I have YouTube, so I can actually talk to you guys like that. I've got this here where I'm doing stuff. So it's insanity.
You always got something going there.
I'm like surrounded by technology here when we do these shows. I've got a Sharpie right here. Right? And hey, I have to use the bathroom. Before I do that, though, I'm going to let in our very, very, very special friend.
Behind door number 1.
There he is.
That's Gizmochi Band.
Gizmochi Band.
Tune that thing up.
Sorry, it's my stomach. My stomach.
That was my stomach earlier today, man. I got this rotisserie chicken from Whole Foods, the barbecue.
Ooh, yeah. There you go.
The barbecue one. I had a couple of those for lunch.
Whoa, what was that? You had a couple of what for lunch?
A couple of chickens?
The chicken.
Couple of chickens to choke?
Yeah. And my stomach was just hurting. I was in the worst pain today.
It's the worst when you eat something like that and it gives you some gas, but then like all you can let out is the little the time you're like, come on, there's so much pressure. There's so much pressure built up, and all you're gonna do is.
Man. Now the show's on the right track.
Yes, it is.
How you doing, Jay?
Doing all right, guys. How you guys doing tonight?
Good show last night. Great show with was it Simon?
Simon Hosford. I thought it was he's one of the best guests we've had.
Yeah.
As far as engagement, personality, detail, and I mentioned it like 3 times last night. The passion.
And I have to give a special shout out.
Echo.
Oh, son of a! Am I too loud?
Yeah.
All right. Try that.
Hey,
ho, ho, ho.
A little bit echo.
Son of a bitch bastard. Hold on.
Special shout out, Peter
North.
Peter. Love your VH show today, Johnny, with Simon. My nephew is a legend.
Hey, he was chatting in the show too.
Yeah. So Simon's uncle sent me a very special message today.
Nice.
And Peter, just if you see this, thank you so much. Thank you. Keep up the great work. He's saying.
Was it about the show last night?
Yeah, about the show, about the channel, everything.
if you could, if nothing's kind of personal in there, take a screenshot. I'd love to, or if you want to read it to me in a very seductive voice.
Jay Hannon was so amazing on the show.
One of those nights.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
one of those crazy.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Technically, you're 20 minutes early.
No,
we were just doing the math on that.
No, because I remember I was the one that reluctantly suggested bumping it up an hour.
I wasn't going to say that. So you guys that were wondering, yeah, it's his fault. We're an hour earlier now.
It's my fault. But I was reading the poll, and the poll was like mostly super positive about moving the show up.
People liked it.
But also, it gives, if you guys want to stay on till 3 o'clock, you can. So you can technically get extra content by moving the show up an hour. So
there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be on that late, but
yeah, and I've got GTA to do.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Johnny's up against
at night
most nights,
and I do that for 2-3 hours every night. Yeah, that's actually growing too. That's getting good too.
It's growing, huh?
And eventually the dream is to get the whole team onto GTA.
Really?
Because that would be amazing.
So the full GTA channel, all GTA all day.
That would no.
You can play for 2 hours, then Jay will play for 2 hours.
No, he's talking about everybody playing together
at the same time.
Oh, okay.
All of us as a character in there, crashing cars, flying planes together.
I'm used to the one-player video games. Like that's where I come from, the Atari days.
We're not talking about that.
No, that's where I stopped playing video games. So I'll have to.
What other one-player games do you play?
Pac-Man or Donkey Kong or
Feed the Geese.
Paperboy. What was that?
You guys know that one, right? The Feeding the Geese.
Hey, Ned. Hey, man.
Not killing geese, Johnny.
Yeah.
With Ned.
Ned, hi. Do you want to go outside? I have to get a refill real quick because John, we've been on here for almost 40 minutes already.
Wow. It's getting late.
Just getting started. All right. I got to get a refill real quick. Let's see. Oh, we haven't said who's in the chat.
Oh, let's check that out.
There's people here.
There is people here. Let's see who's participating.
Everybody say, let's see. Let's give them a good one. If you like the show or not.
Yeah, give us a yay or nay on that. You like the show so far?
So far.
Let's see. What do I got for participants? I see Black Salami, Can't Drive 55, E Flat 916, Fernando O'Reilly, G. Bushnoff, Janice Lala.
Yeah, that's Gary Bucknoff.
Yes, it's Gary Bucknoff, of course. Keith Campbell, Kevin Bethel, Kevin Coachell.
Hey, Kevin Bethel's in here?
Yeah.
Hey now.
Kurt 5150, Leo Safko, Majestic, PB&J Cat, Michael B, Mike Rogers, Quentin James, Stephen Franklin, Thomas Santiago, Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs, Tim Thomas, isn't that goalie for the Bruins? Tobininen, Wayno, sorry. Who else? Steve Carmichael, Garbage, Dan of New Jersey. I don't know who I said and who I haven't said. All Dave, All Night, Jimmy Ray Hawkins. People are chiming in as we speak. The rest, Wayno. Yeah.
The rest.
Well, I mean, the list.
I say the same thing. I know.
Yeah. 7 over 8. Janice Lala. Stanley Cup winning goaltender. Yeah. Tim Thomas has the exact same birthday as me. Same year, same day.
Janice Lala says, I'm assuming she's mentioning the new Gizmachi record. She says, those are great songs and great lyrics that for the most part you can clearly understand. That's right. You know, this in this day and age to have that type of vocals in your music and metal, to get somebody saying they can understand the majority of them, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Janice showed her. She got her disc in the mail today or the other day.
Awesome. Thank you, Janice, again.
Yeah, man.
And I know, I understand. I appreciate people supporting because that's a very cool thing. But I'll understand if some of the people that buy the record that might not have heard my band or our band, if you're like, Jesus, it's a little, I didn't know it's gonna be that heavy,
It's heavy. I mean, I haven't heard the new album. I did purchase the previous album, and I enjoy. I mean, I kind of knew what I was expecting, and it's great. Great metal. It's good stuff. I mean,
well, definitely you got to listen to the new one, man.
I will. Yeah, I got to get a copy of that. Definitely.
Even if you just stream it, I could care less, But
yeah,
no, I'm very proud of it. It's one of those things where, like, I think most bands, when they put out an album, maybe not right away, but eventually they'll have a lot of like, like, oh man, I'm not entirely happy with it now. I should have done blah blah blah. Like this thing, I'm so proud of it that I'm happy with how it turned out. And again, it took us so long to make it, so we were able to really listen to these songs for like years, literally.
Mm-hmm.
And up until the last minute, literally before we sent it off for the mix, I was still adding a couple harmonies to a certain parts, and we're able to really just get in there and make sure that what we were putting out was what we wanted. So
I think it's probably pretty rare that a band member will really like and really fully go behind what they're putting out, because you had a bigger part in it because you were mixing it. You produced it, right?
I recorded it.
Yeah.
I didn't mix it. I was going to, and then
that's right. You sent it off to
we sent it to Mark
Good
Lewis.
Idea, probably.
Yeah, did a great job. I mean, I was mixing it, and then I was getting pulled in 3 different directions from the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then myself too. It's like when you're working on your own stuff, I think this happens with more than just music too. You kind of like, you're so attached to it. It's a part of you that you're never going to be, happy with it. And just constantly second guessing yourself. I would say,
I did a lot of video editing, and that's, everything from live shows and stuff like that to weddings and stuff. And you're never really happy with it. Commercials, local stuff.
Yeah, because I think when you can
put it out,
when you hear other people's music, you can listen to it from the outside. When you're listening to your own music, you hear it in a different way. It's not the same at all. So when you hear somebody else, you're kind of like, when a band, I've said this before, but when a band sends a demo or something of like, here's some of our songs, or even a demo of the track, like the actual track, like just a rough mix that they threw up type of thing. I kind of get an idea in my head what I want it to sound like right from the get-go, so it's a different thing.
And it's hard when you've heard it at every stage of the way too,
That's a great point. Yeah,
the original concept,
coming up with the riff,
all of it. Yeah. I mean, and when you're that close, I mean, it makes sense that you went to somebody else to mix it or something because you're burnt out on it. No matter, you might still love the whole product, everything that's in it, but you're way too like involved in it, and it's just in your mind it's distorted enough. I mean, you're not going to have a real good way to mix it or can't detach yourself from it.
Yeah, that's why I think a lot of bands, when they get further into their careers and after some success, they're able to produce their own music, produce their own records. And I think, in this case, we really didn't have the budget to hire an outside producer. So it was like, so that's why all that, whatever. But I think sometimes it's a mistake when a band, sometimes you need that outside ear to kind of like, hey, what if you did this here, this note, or what about, change that one chord that you have during the chorus to whatever. And just sometimes to tell you, hey, that riff isn't good. Let's try to write something else for that part. You need that, I think.
Yeah, I think some of the better albums were the ones that had that outside, or that even you think it's about something like Def Leppard, where they went through for Hysteria. They went through how many producers, or was it?
It was just the one, and then Mutt became available or whatever.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stories of bands just going through producer until they find the one, and then those are the classic albums. When they really find the right person to do it, to bring on.
And to help push the band, as well, and get them doing something.
Get the best out of out of that group of people.
Mm-hmm. Am I here?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me? Okay, because I muted for a second. Yeah, definitely. And all day, all night. Please keep us all of us in South Louisiana in your thoughts. We have a
hurricane
coming up.
They're getting hit hard with the storm out there.
All day, all night. All the best to you, man, and your family and your friends.
Everybody down. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Everybody.
Yeah.
My wife's friend Jessica, who remember a couple years ago, Johnny tried on my striped pants.
I remember that.
Yeah, she lives in New Orleans, so she's actually thinking about driving here, like leaving there and coming up here. Wow. So yeah, I wish I could have everybody stay here and get out of that crap, but
yeah. Yes, they get hit
all
hard,
the best.
Man.
Yeah,
all the best, everybody down there.
Like
I had no idea about it. I didn't know.
Every year, at least, they've been hit with the hardest of the
storms
in the last 20 years.
And that was 16 years ago today, I believe.
I think it was 05. That would
05, but maybe it wasn't today. Maybe it was like what was the date in 05 that happened?
I don't remember.
John Biel.
Come on. I want to say it was late August, early September. I don't remember. Someone will say it. Someone will know.
I mean, we get all that. A couple years ago, there was a hurricane down here that ended up turning into a tropical storm at the 11th hour, which was nice. So my parents live like 15 minutes more inland, so we packed everybody up and went over there for a couple of days. But I mean, it's scary when you're seeing the news or whatever. The August 20th, so tomorrow. Wow. It's almost going to be 16 years to the day. Damn, that sucks.
And that was in 05. There was several storms that were coming through, like week after week. They were getting hit. I mean, I know Katrina was the hardest one, but there was a couple that came after that did a lot more. That keep the damage going. I guess all of that. The Gulf Coast and that area. So yeah, stay safe out there.
Yeah, but it is scary seeing that. It's like, in a 4 or 5 days, this thing might hit, and it might be a category 3 or 4. It's like, I'm not far from the ocean, so eventually this house isn't gonna be here.
You always hear about those over there. We don't get those over here, do we?
Aren't they called I think they're called a typhoon in the Pacific. You guys are on the Pacific, obviously out west.
I'm literally across the freeway from the ocean on this side.
I don't think the California
we never
coast
get any of that
stuff. No, I don't think so. I'm sure somebody in the chit knows why.
But like Japan and maybe Hawaii. I mean, some of the hurricanes. Maybe it's like the Asia, that area.
Would you rather get hurricanes or earthquakes?
Earthquakes.
At least a hurricane you can predict. I mean,
at least a hurricane
you got time
to
prepare for it.
I'd rather get a earthquake than anything else. I've been through a lot of stuff. I've been through a lot of stuff because I've lived everywhere.
Yes, but Johnny, eventually that fault line's going to go, and you're going to be in the ocean.
That's what they say.
Yep. Yeah. And it'll happen pretty quick too, man. Whoa!
How far from the water are you, Johnny? Like as the crow flies,
Do you want me to take you?
So
it's within.
I can take.
You could walk there in a minute and a half.
The crow flies, though. As the crow flies is literally like as a beeline.
Yeah, the closest part of water to your house. A mile, half a mile, 10 miles?
No, it's a couple miles.
There you go. Okay.
A mile? And no, Santa Cruz, no, I wasn't here in 89. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. I was not here then.
During the World Series, yeah.
I was here I moved here in 92. So I was here right after that. I was terrified of earthquakes until I had my first one. And you guys always see it, my Music Man guitar. It's got the little dent in the back of the headstock. That happened in my first earthquake. It fell off the stand.
Oh, wow.
But so aside from that, I'm not scared of earthquakes. I mean, they're kind of weird. It's like, whoa, the place kind of shook. But I've been in tornadoes and stuff like that, and
tornadoes are scary.
I can't stand tornadoes at all. Yeah, there's nothing worse than being out in the middle of Kansas on the highway and the sky going black. You know, that movie Twister, talking Van Halen, you know.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden it's you don't know what's going to happen and you're stuck out there. That's
those worst, storm chasers.
Get out. I lived in Illinois for 9 years, and Boner Jams was in the chit right now. He lived in Illinois as well. So we know all about the sky turning green, you know, and it's like, oh my God, you know, the tornado sirens are going off and you got to get under the staircase or in the bathtub. It's scary stuff. Because that's the thing too, is like if you're hiding, we used to have to hide. It was my brother's toy closet underneath the staircase going upstairs in our house in Illinois. And I remember like going in there and hiding. It's dark. And you don't know what the hell's happening outside your house, you know, because a lot of times in hurricanes, it's the whole calm before the storm thing,
right?
So it would get super quiet, like still, and you're like, and then all of a sudden, you know, it just starts revving up.
And so I've never been in a tornado, but from what I hear, like it could be, you know, half a mile away, and you really wouldn't hear much, but it's got to be right on top of you to hear it and to do the destruction.
It's, you know, I mean, obviously a tornado never hit our house because I'm here, but a few miles away. I remember one time looking out the front window, and like I said, the sky was just turning green. You know, my parents are like, "Get under the stairs." You know?
Oh man, we've had warnings out here, but no real, you know. Actually, Western Massachusetts been hit a few times in the last like 5 or 10 years. There's been some serious damage, you know, but in this very small area. I mean, they touch down and then they go, you know, they go off. They go on their path for like a mile and then they go back up into the.
So we used to have tornado drills in school, right? You line the hallway and you do this type of thing. Do you guys and obviously the sirens? Do you guys have any drills? Well, maybe not. Well, John Biel would, right? No,
not tornado drills, but
no.
we do like
just the fire drills, the norm.
Like fire drills, intruder drills.
So Johnny, are there any earthquake drills when you went to school? Hold on to something? Was that?
No.
No?
Well, technically no, because when I moved out here, I was only in school for. It was like, well, I'll give my age away. I only had a little bit more to go by the time I was out here, so there was none.
So you were out in the smoking parking lot, and you know, out there just having a butt, and everyone else in the school was doing a lockdown or whatever.
Yeah, although I do remember being out in Richmond, California, being out in the parking lot, smoking. and looking up at the sky and just looking around at the streets, and it's all cracked. Streets are all cracked up. Pavement's all cracked because of all the earthquakes. That happen, because it's always the earth is always moving around. So I remember looking at that stuff, wondering, I wonder what an earthquake is like. That was the first I ever felt the first one, and then
Well, at least I grew up in the 80s, and I do remember like on TV and stuff, they had like the you know, like the Russian kind of attack thing. Like you had to, you know, there was like back in the 50s, they always had like the duck and cover, or get into a corner, like the nuclear drills. But, you know, we saw those, you know, 30 years after. But in the 80s, you know, I don't think we never had any drills like that, like, you know, prepare for the Russians, or like the Red Dawn kind of thing. But
Red Dawn.
I do remember seeing those films, you know, like the old, you know, duck and cover. Like you had I think the turtle there was like
a
a
duck
turtle.
under the covers.
Yeah. Or
the
like
turtle?
the Dr. Strange.
Wait a minute.
It was a
turtle.
It was a cartoon with a turtle, like who had like a military helmet on, and he's like duck and cover. He was the mascot for the duck and cover, from what I remember. Yeah. But we never had to do those drills back in the day, In the 50s and 60s, I think it was a real thing, Yeah, maybe if you live near a nuclear plant.
Yeah, they were scaring. They were scaring people back then.
Yeah.
It's like that's a cartoon, but it's scary.
I know.
Well, Kurt, I remember that movie, man. I remember watching that on TV. I was scared to death.
Yep. That was like 1983.
What's Kurt doing? Kurt, you laying in bed again?
Watching The Morning After.
I remember that movie. Even though I wasn't born yet, I remember seeing it.
It was a big deal. I remember it wasn't. I think I was in like 3rd grade. I remember, I probably watched. I don't know if my parents even let us watch it. Probably not. But I do remember like the hype going into that. It was going to be like the real, show how it really might be someday.
Yeah.
But it never. Thankfully, yeah, etc. Instead, Van Halen kicked ass at the US Festival in '83. So, that's what I remember from that.
That's right. And
made the Guinness Book of World Records.
Who sent me this picture? This is a pretty cool picture. We're actually getting a lot of photos here.
Nice.
Well, here, John Beale, you'll dig this. Yeah, you'll dig this picture.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. Yeah,
Edward,
a rehearsal.
Backstage.
What was that, like 04 or 08?
07?
07?
07 maybe. And yeah, they're using the Line 6 amplifiers backstage. And look, you got John Biel in the corner there.
That's the sticker. That's the sticker on the road case.
Yeah,
John Biel's head.
Yeah,
yeah. They've got the John Biel stickers on the road cases. There you go. That's a screenshot for you.
Speaking of that, it's the anniversary of our favorite concert video. I know you guys.
Oh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I want to talk.
Did you guys see the post by Sammy or by the?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was very interesting.
Yeah.
What is it? The other half. Sorry. Some enlightenment on what we've always kind of been wondering. Why no footage from the first night, and I had never heard that. At least what Sammy said. Do we want to share that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me get my glasses and I'll see what the Sammy quote is. So as he said, is it Sammy or I guess it's
Mike? Yeah, Mike is the first one on this one.
All right, Mike says the second show in New Halen, we rocked it out. No fixing or re-recording of any of it. What you see and hear is actually how it went down. I seem to remember Ace Frehley stumbling in backstage after the show to say hi. I don't think we recognized him without his makeup. Fun times for sure. That's Mikey's quote. All about the second show, the show that we've all become very familiar with from Live Without a Net. And then Sammy's got a quote. We actually filmed 2 nights in New Halen, for this release. But the first night, management told us Eddie had to be completely sober because there was so much money on this shoot. Let's just say he killed it when we filmed a second night. Haha goes to show you some guys got to do it their own way. Back in those days, it cost around $350,000. That was real money, man.
Wow.
They definitely killed it that night, and I think we all agree. 12,000 5150s all got to experience that, plus everybody on the home video audience. But yeah, I think the one little tidbit from that is that the reason why, or one of the reasons that the first night didn't get, there may have been, I don't know, people were having too much fun, maybe. I don't know how else to say it, but make sure everyone, and you can really tell in the release, in the video that they actually put out that second night, they were all just absolutely on 100%, literally 100%. Everyone brought their A+ game,
Yeah, I don't think you could ask for a better concert. No. A better, and a lot of it too is when you're at a show or a concert, you don't hear everything that way. Like there's the crowd, you hear all this stuff. But when you hear it on a live video or a live CD, if it's not fixed, you hear a lot of the, because you're not distracted by watching either. All you're doing is listening to it. So any kind of mistake, you don't notice that, oh, the guy's jumping off the riser. That's why he messed that note up or something, or a chord didn't ring out properly. But when you're just listening to something, you're just like, oh, what the hell was he doing there? What?
Yeah. And there's nothing, there's no fixes in that at all. I mean,
no,
it's totally live, because there's so many parts in there where they could have fixed that.
Yeah,
they could have fixed this. They could have chopped. They could have done this and that. And
I mean, they did plenty of editing. They edited out a few songs and stuff, but that's not
it's edited.
Yeah, it's just
it's edited,
it's a
but
tight
it's not
90-minute concert.
Fixed.
Where the real show was probably 2 hours. It's just it was the perfect 90 minutes of that show and of Van Halen in 1986.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man.
No, but we've all kind of discussed why the first night might not have worked, audio problems they were talking about and stuff like that. And I don't think, Sammy says it was, making sure everyone was sober and just, in the right state of mind and everything. So I think that probably helped, and they probably, just knew that this was going to be it. I think if the first night, they probably knew after the first night, well, it didn't quite work out 100% the way we wanted it to. And then it's like, let's all we have to bring our A game, and we have one more night to do this, and it has to work. And it's just one of those miracle nights that it really did. I mean, I watched, probably 45 minutes of it last night before I went to bed. And
we had it on today here.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that's the go-to. If I want to just get a little taste. I mean, and I watch it at least the full thing at least once a month, probably.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, and I think we all know every second of that, every quote, every note. For some of us, there's plenty. I mean, there's people in the chat who have learned every note of it. I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, what I used to have my friends like after school, 'cause I would watch it literally every day after school. And then every Saturday. That's before there was a Straturday Night Live. I would watch it every Saturday night. I'd watch. So I watched
the VHS copy back in the day.
Yeah. Every day. Every day. Sherman Callahan, thank you again for the stars, man.
If you were lucky enough to have, this is a more recent purchase. I actually never watched this disc, but the laser disc. I wish I had this back in the day to get the full experience. So now we have the DVD, which is great.
The DVD.
Hey, Timothy Pierce.
Hey, Timothy.
Yeah, he's out.
I think the more we, we're talking about it on Facebook and on our chats and on our shows and stuff. I think, and Sammy, and Mike both. I think they're starting to recognize how important that. I looked at a lot of the comments on, the other half's Facebook page, and so many people just saying, "I've watched that 10,000 times," and I'm sure I've watched it that many times, if not more. Or, there's so many people out there who have watched it thousands of times, and they're asking for the Blu-ray, they're asking for the extended scenes, the other songs, the other night. I think we'll get it eventually.
I guarantee you, I've seen it at least 1,000 times.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say though, I know the guy who took that picture. That's our buddy right there. That bottom right picture of Edward, our buddy. What's his name?
The 84 picture.
Oh my God, Johnny.
David. Yeah, he took that picture. I had him on the show here one time years ago. Well, a year ago. No, what I used to do though was I would have my friends, like I'd be like, they would test me. Pause the videotape anywhere on the video. I could tell you the song just from the still.
Oh God, yeah, right there. Live with Ed playing the Steinberger. Which song is that? The top middle. Yeah,
right there. Well, let's ask the chat. In the chat, Keith Campbell, thank you. David Plastic. That's him.
What
David
moment
Plastic.
of Live Without a Net would that be? And I'm thinking myself, it's not coming to me instantly, but there's only a couple of songs that use the Steinberger. Let's break it down. There's only a couple of songs that use the Steinberger.
Break it down.
With the cigarette still burning under blue light, low, like it's not like a flashy solo or anything. So we know that's like in the middle of a slower part of maybe.
I know what it is.
I'm sure you do.
Everybody's wrong in the chat right now.
It doesn't look like that to me. It does. Yeah, I wouldn't have said that first. I wouldn't say Get Up, but
all right, we got it.
We got it. Yeah, yep. That's what I would have said.
Gary. I mean, the tell, I love to say it with Caleb coming on soon. The tell is that on Get Up, Eddie stood next to Alex virtually the entire song. And he's right there. He's in front of his microphone.
Right. Yeah, you got to look at
that's where he played the what?
Look at the whole picture, like you're saying, the little things, like the microphone, the lighting, and the cigarette. Yeah. And
his hair is virtually completely dry still.
Because he used it for 2 songs at the beginning of the show, and then a song and a half at the end of the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's either. I mean, that's not Ain't Talking About Love.
God, we're such dorks.
Mm-hmm. Technically, I think he used it for 2 songs at the end.
You got half of
half of 55, and then all of
well, then 3 songs, because they also did a jam.
We're talking about on the release,
huh?
That made it to the actual home video. What are you talking?
The very
end.
The very end.
The ending credits.
Where did that take place in the set, Johnny?
That took place
after 55. No?
After Ain't Talking About Love.
Right.
Oh, he went
as far as I've heard.
Grab his guitar.
As far as I've heard, yeah, that was at the end of Ain't Talking About Love.
They would do a jam where sometimes they would go. That's when they would play Growth.
Mm-hmm.
They would
jam
together.
One night they played Growth in Worcester.
So
as far as we know.
So if you listen to any other live bootlegs, you hear him and Sammy jamming, like towards the end of the set, and that's what was cut out. That was cut out of the home video, but you do see that little portion during the ending credits.
Yeah, when Sammy's, you're cheating again, he runs over and with his teeth takes his the cigarette out of the top of the guitar and spits it on the ground.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
You know, Johnny is Kurt. I was watching. He mentioned on the Never a Skip show, they were talking about that he preferred later on when Eddie didn't play keyboards, man, live. And I'm like the exact opposite. I loved watching him play keyboards live. And obviously when Sammy was in the band and Sammy was playing, guitar. So I thought it was a very cool thing. It was weird to hear somebody say that they preferred when he stopped playing keyboards live.
Because he played more guitar, I guess.
Yeah, but again, I liked seeing him and Sammy jam. And I liked seeing Sammy play guitar.
And you don't want to hear backing tracks.
Yes, but I guess
that's my opinion.
Kurt had mentioned that they actually had somebody backstage.
I think on 95, 93, maybe.
Yeah, on that tour, on the F tour.
Oh,
I never knew that.
Tour, I thought on the Carnal Knowledge tour he would play it every couple of nights or every couple of rehearsals into the sequencer. Or just basically make a recording of it. Then he'd play the keyboard parts. No, because that was the first tour. Carnal Knowledge was the first tour he didn't play live. So, I get he wanted to free himself up to play a lot more guitar, but he was.
And then Sammy would say also, "Oh, I want to focus more on my vocals and singing."
Mm-hmm.
Blah blah blah.
No, I'm with you. I like to see him play. I'd love to see him play more keyboard. I'd love to see Dreams. On an edit of this, the hopeful
it's got to be a reason. Maybe it's not good enough. I don't know. Or maybe they said, hey, it's got to be 90 minutes.
Yeah, but Dreams was a single at that point. I mean, that was one of their biggest singles off that album. So yeah, you wonder why. I don't care what it is. I don't care if there's a flub or anything. I don't care if he drops his guitar and I still want to see because he does, and obviously he does the solo. That in '86, Sammy did the solo in a couple of the songs. Love Walks In
and Why Can't This Be
Why
Love?
Can't This Be Love? But for I guess for like Jump and for Dreams, I presume no, that I assume that he
for Jump
he played the live guitar.
I don't think there was a guitar solo for Jump in '86. Because what they would do is they would play the song at the end, and Sammy would pull up somebody from the audience, and he'd make them sing it. So if you hear any bootlegs from '86 with Jump, you'll hear some kids screaming along to the song, and that's somebody that Sammy brought up. I don't think they ever played the full song though.
I think
maybe they did
in Detroit. I think that you might be right. I think like in Detroit, or maybe it was a Montreal. A couple of the bootlegs. It's like a radio host or somebody that comes out during
really
to sing it. Yeah.
But
yeah, you're right. I mean, that was the whole. Sammy didn't like performing Jump.
Kurt's saying Alan Fitzgerald played keyboards live on that tour.
And then in the 91 tour, 91, 92?
I guess I didn't know that.
Let's check the Johnny, you have the encyclopedia.
I never knew it.
I have it somewhere. I know Alan is credited in the Balance tour book for being the keyboard tech and for playing behind the scenes. I didn't know he was around
the tech, and he may have maybe he did program some of them for the.
He actually played live. He played behind. He was like the Wizard of Oz in the behind the curtain playing
behind the curtain.
I didn't know he was there earlier. I mean, maybe he was, but
let's see what it says for '86.
Was he still a Night Ranger then?
I
don't know. I would normally ask you.
So, also in use was a prototype for the keyboard songs. Ed used a Kurzweil MIDI to 4 Oberheim OB8s, one for Why Can't This Be Love, one for each OB8 set for a different song. And the fourth, oh no, I'm looking at 5150. Sorry.
Oh, that's why he wanted to test the keyboards on Why Can't This Be Love.
Let's check out 91
to make sure that everything was running right. It wasn't just a patch on the. Oh yeah, okay, it's fine.
Yeah. You can hear him say that in the tour rehearsal.
Hey Sammy, shut up, will you?
There's effects. Two different. Trying to see what it said. Talks about Ed's keyboards here. Talk amongst yourself. A lot about Mike and a lot about.
What are you reading that book? Where is mine?
The what's it called? The Van Halen Encyclopedia.
Mike Nee says he saw Van Halen in '86 and they did not play Jump.
This is what it says in the encyclopedia for the first time.
Sorry, they didn't always play Jump. It wasn't always played. It was rare that they played it, and when they did, somebody else, some kid in the audience would sing it.
Edward did not play keyboards live on stage at all during the tour, which we know. He recorded all the keyboard parts into a sequencer during initial rehearsals before the start of the tour, then re-recorded them every few days. That was probably published in a magazine somewhere, and we know that may or may not be true. A lot of misinformation's been out there, but that's what it says in the encyclopedia anyway. But does it have the set lists? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah. Keyboard talk.
Keyboards. I like keyboards.
Yeah, man.
I like keyboards, and like I've been saying for a while, I really want to hear more of Edward on keyboards. I want to hear if there's anything unreleased that comes out of new piano tunes or whatever. That's something I really want to hear because I'm
even like the Wildlife, all the stuff from that was a lot of keyboard stuff on that.
The Wildlife stuff, definitely. I mean, the what's that song off Balance? The with the piano getting busted up.
Oh yeah. What is that called?
What is that called? Jambial. Jambial. What is that called?
Balance, quick.
That's actually in the wildlife. That actual
that was
recorded track.
Yeah.
Is actually in the wildlife. You actually hear it. You hear more of it.
Yeah,
there you go, Keith Campbell. Strung out.
Strung out. Yeah.
Strung out. That's it. Thank you, man. Strung.
And that was recorded in the mid 80s, right? That was around the wildlife. I mean, that's what
83.
Nerd Halen.
Put it on to an album that came out in 95 was, people were, and that was a part of like a much longer piece, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you hear it in the movie. You hear more of it. It's when they're walking like to they're walking to or from what's his name's house? Randy Quaid's
the vet.
Place. The vet, yeah. I think.
It's a great movie. There's a lot of good, The more you watch
Grit,
it, the
that's
more
right.
Music you hear from Ed.
Yeah. 98 watching.
All right.
Wow. How many thumbs ups?
I see
Leave
53.
some thumbs ups. Don't leave. Leave a thumbs up. Make a drop a thumbs up. How should we say that? I'm trying to cut certain key words just totally out of my vocabulary of doing these shows. Like that's not the word leave. You don't want to say leave. Or drop. Drop a thumbs up.
Hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably don't want to say hit either.
You don't want to say hit. That sounds negative.
Drop.
In my Van Halen group,
blast
all kinds of stuff from certain keywords. I hear about
Smash.
it.
There you go, Wayno.
Smash it.
Smash the thumbs up. Well, yeah. People have been saying that for a long time. Smash that thumbs up. We got 53.
Blast it.
93 watching on YouTube. 4 watching on Facebook.
Bless us with a thumbs up.
There's a lot of Kiesels too. What the hell's going on? Johnny, that's that 30 seconds in or 3, whatever the hell it was, when I timestamped the video of you and Laz, and there was that ugly
with boner jams
8-string. Yeah.
You didn't like that? I mean, beside it being what it is and everything that happened, you don't think the colors? That was not a cool color.
No.
That's not a good, cool color.
It was funny though, man.
Yeah, because I really didn't know what it was. Like I was just joking around. That wasn't my actual room in there, but I was saying, well, hey,
don't say.
Let's find it. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Let me find that. Yeah, I thought it looked. I thought
stupid.
When was that? Middle Wednesday.
Stephen Frank. Oh God, here we go. You don't get me started tonight. Don't get me started.
Let's see. You time.
You got a hockey jersey behind you. What's that? Is that
oh my God! It does look like a hockey jersey. It's actually a
looks like
Chicago Bears flag.
Oh, okay.
Where is it?
Jay's getting his room reset.
Yep.
Good to see a few guitars out there this week.
Oh yeah.
And your workstation over there.
Yeah, there's stuff piled on it right now because I had to put some things. I don't have a lot of. I have a lot of crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't look. It looks like an Islanders jersey. That's right.
Islanders. I guess I was trying to place what team it was.
It does.
The Bears. Football's starting up soon, right?
Yeah.
The Patriots have had a few pre-games. Not that I'm watching any of it, but
Majestic PJ and J Cat says we need a full. There it is. Look at that stupid looking thing.
That's cool.
We need a full story time of the crappy guitar company drama you had. Nah.
Go back to some of the older shows. There's a lot of full story times about that.
Craig, thank you. Go to Bandcamp and just type in Gizmachi. And then you can buy either the regular one, you know, the one here, it's $10.
Isn't there a link?
Yeah, is there?
Does Nightbot have a link? Will your merch link go to that?
No, it's a separate company. And then if you want an autograph one, it's $15. So all you gotta do is just go to Bandcamp and type in Gizmochi. It should pop right up.
Yes.
40
grit. Johnny, can you share my VH wall? You can share my VH wall. Did you send me a VH wall? We've been getting a lot of text messages too.
Let's see your VH wall. Right, Johnny. I think you had a picture of your.
Or that's
somebody
you.
Had a picture of their high school bedroom wall.
Uh-oh.
So ugly.
Oh no.
I'm not talking about the guitar.
Oh.
Who said this? That's so ugly.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Poor
Dr.
Vince,
Phil
man.
Good.
First you're putting my head on his body, then you're putting Phil.
Oh, please, somebody put John Biel's face on that.
It's already on there. Johnny's got the go-to right there. The
That's
popcorn.
Dr. Phil.
Right. But on Vince's body. And I already have the...
We want to see John Biel's face on this picture.
Yeah.
Oh, on any Vince Neil picture?
No, just that one will be funny.
On this one.
I'm sure Cobra Kai's on it right now.
Or we want to see Dr. Phil's face on John Biel.
Man. Can't wait to see what we get from that.
There we go. Okay, so that's you, dude. Okay, I can share your picture. Okay. Wait. Okay, dude. Wait. Oh, wait, I didn't show yours. That was another one. Okay, here. There is your wall. That's 40 grit. VH wall. Look at that. He's got the EVH line up there, the circles, the star. 5150 series. Man, nice collection. And look, he's got the VH. John Biel, don't you have that VH that flag right there on the left?
Yeah, I do. I do actually.
The same one.
Look. Put me up. Right there. Flying the flag.
Oh my goodness.
And then this is me when I was in high school. This is my Van Halen wall in high school. And I know I've shown this before, so I
looks like you're wearing a hair hat.
Yeah. Because you've never seen me with hair, so. But it's every clip, everything I could find of Van Halen back in the day.
Bum equipment. I remember my brother wearing that stuff.
Ugh, I know it's embarrassing, but hey, there's the ceiling. And
that was your room?
Yeah, that was my room back in whatever, 10th grade or something.
Looks like the bathroom at CBGB's.
Right. Everything, and that was it. Went further than that, and then finally,
what did
all the all the pictures and stuff? That was probably circa 1990 or was 91 maybe with the Carnal Knowledge.
Well, with that
1990.
That was 91 or 92.
Yeah,
because I bought that bandana at the show in 91.
And I got right, Paul.
I don't have any VH flags.
Paul doesn't like Van Halen anymore.
I love.
He's been on this show way too long.
I love Van Halen. Why do I have to quit the show?
Paul just doesn't like the long Van Halen discussions that we have sometimes.
I just don't think there's anything left to be said. That's all. That's all. I.
But you're welcome anyway, Paul.
No, I just don't think there's anything left to be said. I think we've said it all. Repeatedly.
Just keep saying it repeatedly.
Yeah, and that's fine. I love the fucking band. You'd be very hard pressed to find somebody that doesn't love the band. I'm a huge fan. Sadly, I'm also a big fan of David Lee Roth's solo stuff.
Sadly,
so
why
that.
sadly?
Because some of it is garbage.
Some of it.
Almost all of it?
A lot of it. Yeah, a lot of it is
I would assume your favorite David Lee Roth stuff was the 86, 88 stuff. No?
Yeah, that I also like the Becker record. I think everything after A Little Ain't Enough is sketchy at best. I think he had a major comeback with the DLR band record. That John 5 record is fantastic. That's the best thing he did since A Little Ain't Enough. But yeah, there's a lot of questionable stuff in there. But
since what?
Yes, exactly. I love that tour. That was a great tour. Saw him with Extreme and Cinderella. Fantastic trip.
I was at that same show, Paul. Great Woods.
Who was the guitar player in Extreme?
Some guy.
Oh,
damn it.
Nina, was it Nina something?
Yeah. Neil Ballantyne.
Neil and Bob.
Nuno. Johnny's looking for Nuno. The answer was Nuno. Go ahead, Johnny. Put it up.
He showed it. He already showed it.
Oh, sorry. I was looking.
Nobody even said his name. And he showed it. I think that broke the rule. Now he can't show it anymore. That was against the rules.
So anyway, you were showing people's Van Halen walls. I don't know that I've ever had a. I don't know that I ever had a Van Halen wall. I think Van Halen was always part of the decor, but I don't think I ever had like a. Other than I think Kiss, because I'm older than you guys.
Kid.
Yes, you are.
Kid.
When I was a kid, I think I had a Kiss wall in one of the apartments we lived in, and then when you move, you're like, oh, there are other bands outside of Kiss. But I don't think I've ever owned I've never had a Van Halen wall, and even my guitars and stuff like that, I have them segmented as like the Van Halen guitars go in one area, but there's no like Van Halen section of my guitar room. Like they're like the one I got from Jay, the Stealth Special that I got from Jay is in a rack, but it's not like with the other Van Halen guitars. It's just in a rack because that's the one I'm playing at the time.
It's in Iraq or a rack?
No, a rack as opposed to Iraq.
A-Rock. Gotcha. It's in A-Rack, you a-hole.
Yeah, it's in Iraq, kid.
That's all right, Paul. You're still welcome here.
I had a Samantha Fox wall. Oh. Yeah.
That was a short window though.
Right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. It was a great window. It was a window that we looked out of regularly.
Yeah, that was a short. I had a Pam Anderson window, or was it Pam Anderson?
Pam Anderson window,
not window, wall.
As soon as you said Pam Anderson window, I heard Stewie go, "Excuse me, is there any tread left on the tires? Would it be just like throwing a hot dog down a hallway?" Because I mean, how would you like to be the guy after Tommy Lee that bangs Pam Anderson?
Oh no,
Ricola!
Oh. No way. No way.
Yeah.
By the way, why am I isolated?
Because you're the new guy.
Because you're
the new guy tonight. The new guy right now. You just came in. And I'm just the boring host.
You're the host that missed the fact that Johnny put up the Nuno and Paul Gilbert picture twice.
I was looking at
thumbing through the Little Ain't Enough program.
Catalog. See, I said it again. Catalog. The David Lee Roth
catalog.
I said that like years ago about a tour book, the 5150 catalog.
What's in that?
You can order stuff with it. I like that guitar.
The catalog.
Is that all just selfies of Roth, or
Mostly.
like glamour shots of him?
Yes, especially with that one. And at that period of time, that was when he had the really, really long hair, but the really, really thin top. So he had the comb over, the really bad comb over.
Exactly what you said, Johnny. Yeah, just like studio shots.
Oh my God.
It really is.
Look at the comb over though. That thing is sick. That's like Sam Donaldson with long hair.
Yeah. Here's
I've never seen this. That's cool.
Me neither.
I don't know who that is. That's the guy in the video, I think. There's a couple. Shit.
All right, go to the next. Oh my
God.
There's
that big Jeep that he had in the video. Yeah, let's see what else we got.
There you go. He still had it there.
No, that was the last tour. That was the last tour where he had it. He was still, that should be friggin' Jason Becker on stage. But
unfortunately, there's the band. Greg Bissonette still hanging in there.
The mullet's still hanging.
Worst mullet ever.
Yeah.
Brett
he had the satellite hair. He had
the
Venus flytrap. Yeah, the Venus flytrap going. The bangs that go down and the bangs that go up.
Yep.
Who's that?
You got a big clam.
Joe Holmes. And who's the other guitarist there?
Steve Hunter.
Does he even get credit? Greg Bissonette. Got. Oh wait, there's the. What's his Desi Rex? Who's Desi Rex from? He was in another band, wasn't he?
Oh, frig. Oh my goodness, David Lee Roth.
More Dave.
Question in the chat. All Dave, all night. Nice. I was in New Orleans in the late 90s, and the station that I was on is no longer there. WCKW was 92.3 was the station, but it's not the rock station down there anymore. The rock station down there is 95.7. And they're about to get kicked in the balls tomorrow.
It is all Dave except for 2 pages.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. David Lee Roth, right?
Where was that in 91? But it was a good show.
It was a great show.
Cinderella.
It was the last great tour. The next, he played Great Woods, which is the amphitheater, the outdoor amphitheater for those that aren't from the Boston area. Holds about, 17,000 people. And then the next time he toured was the Your Filthy Little Mouth tour. He played Axis or Avalon on Lansdowne Street, which holds about 3,500 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
Well, he had his day and his solo career. I saw him a few times, and I was happy to see him. That was actually when I saw him on that tour. It was the first kind of actual Van Halen-esque show that I ever saw. It was before Carnal Knowledge, and that was later in the year. And the first time I got to see a member of the band actually performing all the all the hits. So I loved it. It was a great show. But I do remember more than anything. I remember Cinderella,
Cinderella crushed it.
Show, just a great show. And Extreme was at the top of their game at that time too. I don't remember.
That's where they got their platinum albums. They got them on stage that night.
Oh yeah, I may have walked in late. I may have missed the opening act. Extreme, but I mean they were at that time 91. That was our prom song. More Than Words was our prom song. And then they came out with the other, what was the next one after Wholehearted. Yeah. So I mean, unfortunately they got branded as that kind of band, but I know
you know what, unfortunately nothing.
No, I mean they were
how much money they made on those 2 songs alone. Absolutely. Is nobody apologize or nobody say, oh, it's a shame. No.
Then you discovered Porno Graffiti and Nuno and the real the essence of the band after that. Yeah. I mean, I got into them a lot after that.
I'm sure there was a booty load of people that went out and bought that CD or tape because of either one or both of those songs.
Right.
Put it on and was like, what the hell?
That was the first time I'd ever seen somebody on VH1 tell people not to buy an album. True story. The whoever the personality was, because that was back when VH1 was like the soft rock MTV.
Yeah. Right.
MTV was the rock station and VH1 was the more adult contemporary Sade and fucking, romantic songs. So here comes More Than Words, and the personality is on VH1 saying, look, this is a great song. We love this. This is like number 10 on our top 10 countdown or whatever it is. But understand, this record, this is not indicative of who this band is. It's a stark departure from what they normally do. So if you're thinking about buying this record, understand that when you buy it. I'm like, they literally just told you not to buy the album because it's a stark departure from what they normally do.
Yep. You like soft acoustic rock. This isn't for you.
He was telling the truth.
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
But just as much, I'm sure they turned a lot of people onto the metal side of them too. If they had never heard music like that, and then they hear some great guitar playing, vocals, and all that.
Phenomenal guitar playing on.
I mean, I remember a lot about that album. Yeah, I mean, and I don't remember More Than Words. That's not the first one that comes to mind, but just the whole vibe of that album.
You said that was your prom song, though.
It was. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that. I mean, that's the one that does come to mind quick. But
so
thinking of the album, though, the album was just heavy and a great album. So I just
I just heard a Muzak version of that in the grocery store last week.
Why do you need a Muzak version of that?
And then you got...
Is there still such a thing as Muzak?
You got
More
Than Words, and then Little Jack Horny. It's like, talk about a stark departure from...
Oh, yeah.
A stark... I love this stark departure. That phrase is just such a... That just means, you're about to be surprised. You bought
what
this
did I
shirt,
just...
bro.
Yeah, what did I just spend my
think
allowance on?
I think it was my younger sister who actually bought the cassette, and I borrowed it from her.
Think about this: like, if you bought that album, and I don't know, Jay, if you own the record, but you bought it for More Than Words, but you bought the cassette, so you put it on and you hit play, and the beginning is the beautiful piano thing, the introduction to Decadence Dance, and then you hear the pile driver. And then it kicks in, and you get this insane guitar riff, and it's great. Like, and all of a sudden, like, to me, More Than Words, as good as it is a complete stark departure from the fun I have listening to the record. Because it's like this record it's sequenced well, it's recorded perfectly, the songs are kick ass from start to finish, and then they get to the ballad, and you're like, what are you guys doing? If that record didn't have a ballad on it, it would have been fine.
I'm trying to remember, but like how exactly the timeline was when More Than Words came out. I wasn't interested in buying that CD, but my brother's friend, I think it was his bass player at the time, didn't have the actual cassette. He dubbed it from somebody, and I remember either my brother listening to it or something, and I was like, holy cow, this is good. And then I ended up picking it up, So it's like it's almost the exact opposite. I heard the single and I wasn't interested in the band, even though, nowadays you listen back to that song. It's like, that's a great effing song,
Right. Oh, it's a great song.
Whether or not you want to listen to it all the time, but it's just one of those things, like the exact opposite. I didn't want to listen to them because of that. And I ended up loving them because they weren't like that.
I'm a huge Extreme fan. It was actually one of the few things that Wayno and I disagreed on when we were playing in a band together and living together. Wayno, he was not a huge Extreme fan, and it's not because he's not a huge Extreme fan. You got to understand, we were in the music scene at a time when Extreme got signed. So of course, one band from a scene does well with a certain style and sound. If one is good, 2 dozen more is annoying as fuck. And our band didn't do that. We did write a song about it, which was hilarious because we wrote this song about it called Riding the Tails that was all about the bands that ripped off Extreme. And every one of those bands that ripped off Extreme would come up to us after we would get off stage and go, you know what my favorite song you guys play is? And Wayno and I would look at each other in the beer and go, Riding the Tails? And they're like, yeah! So that's kind of why we had a problem with Extreme. We literally practiced in the same rehearsal studio above a bar called the Happy Swallow. And the band across the hall from us was a band called Simon Says. Well, Simon Says was a fucking Extreme song title. I mean, they literally, bands started to they were literally trying to do everything they could to jump on the Extreme vapor trail, which was tiny because in 1989, that first Extreme record ate shit. Yeah. It didn't do well. Kid Ego was not a hit. Mother Don't Want to Go to School Today was not a hit. Those songs did not do well. It wasn't until that second record that they popped. And by then, all the other bands in Boston had either flamed out or lost. So that's sort of the story behind why Extreme has a weird, that's the sort of the local Extreme thing. Phenomenal band, great band. And in hindsight, one of the few bands that carries on that same vibe from that we love so much about Van Halen.
Yeah.
Speaking of Van Halen, we like Van Halen.
Do we?
Just a little bit.
Just a bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Enough to talk about it for how many years are you going on, Johnny? I've been on this friggin' channel, I think, for 4 years now. Can you believe it?
Oh, my God.
17,
Man.
18, 19, 20. Right? Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was... it's crazy because whenever I think of that, I'm like, there's no way it's 4 years. There's no way. But I think it was either August or September of 17, man.
That's about when I started watching, and yeah, you came on pretty quick when I was watching.
I think I've been doing this. I've been doing this over 2 years now.
See, it's insane, man.
I've been doing this for 7.
And look where it got you. We're all in the same place.
Yeah. Home on a Saturday night.
Can't believe it. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. The 3 of you have either a wife or a girlfriend.
That's all right.
Either. No.
You have a career, Paul.
Yeah. Well, there's that. Yeah. But what am I doing on my night off? The same thing I do Monday through Friday.
Right.
By the way, Monday night.
We're all getting shit from our wives or girlfriends for doing this too much.
I got shit from my girlfriend when I had her, too, when I was doing this. Why can't you do it from my house? Because you don't have a fantastic
You have this dope-ass microphone. Do you have all these CDs in your room? No, you don't. No.
Do you have a Van Halen monkey up on your shelf? No, you don't.
Right. We all have the Van Halen backdrops. Yeah. I mean,
you have the sock that stands up on its own.
This is a lifestyle. You love me, you love all of me.
That's it.
What would happen? See, we're fine talking on the internet, looking at each other. We're fine. We could talk to each other like this all forever. What would happen if you put the 4 of us in a room right now together?
It would be a whole different vibe.
It would be
it'd be fun.
We'd be asking each other like life questions, like, "Oh, so what do you do?"
It would get more deep. Yeah, it would. Yeah.
It might be more like the after show, where we sit there and we actually talk about real life shit like this. But I hate to break this to the chat, but this is all bullshit. What you're hearing right now, we talk about Van Halen so that we don't have to talk about our real life.
Script. Paul's gonna say this next, so just wait.
Yeah, can you imagine if we all get in the room, we were like, so. Yeah, I had to change my oil this week in the car. Did you? Oh, I hate when that happens. You know what's really happened? I got a $400 electric bill. Can you believe that shit? I mean, really, that's interesting on the internet?
Johnny had tacos again.
Yeah, no way.
No, it's usually, do you know what so-and-so message somebody? What? He said what?
It really
Did
is.
you see the Discord yesterday?
It really is. I can't believe that guy posted that on Facebook. What the hell was he thinking?
Yep.
It really is ridiculous. It's literally like it's like an old lady's sewing circle.
Mm-hmm.
No beef, Wayno.
Oh, no beef at all.
You know what would be
no time for it.
As I've said a million times before, I would love to get in a room with everybody and do a tune, like write a fucking song. What happened when Caleb came to Phoenix? We ended up at Dane's shop, and what did he do? He picked up a guitar, and all of a sudden it was like, let's make music. Like that's what I think if we all got together, we would do, was try to make music of some sort.
Well, I was watching
I'm wrong.
The String Change show, and you guys, they were jamming a little bit last week. So, I mean, does it actually work in sync? I watched a little bit of it. I don't know how far they went with the jam, but doesn't work in sync. No,
it does.
No,
it does. But everything's using StreamYard. Everything's mono,
and it's tough to get.
Who cares if it's mono? You just want to be in sync.
It's tough to get a good. It's tough to get a good mix, though.
No, you can be in sync.
Who cares about a mix? This is a live.
See.
Whoa,
we're totally in sync.
The video's out of sync, but I think the audio's in sync.
No, it isn't. What?
No,
at least it looked like it didn't. Maybe it's probably me. I'm out of sync. I can't keep time. I used to play drums, but I can't stay.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is. Now we've got another guitar player. I got rhythm. That's exactly what happened. The minute Caleb came into Dane's shop, he picked up a guitar. I'm like, all right, let's do this. That would be fun.
Sync it up.
Played some music.
Echo.
Played some music, man.
Right, man. Right, man. We sat down, we jammed. I remember that time I jammed with Rappaport, man. It was a great time.
Yeah.
It was great. Rappaport, man. Yeah, I don't know if you know that, man. But Rappaport can jam, man. He comes out, right? He just rips into this riff. It was fantastic, man. It was great, man. I was there. It was just Caleb was replaying, man. You had to be there. Bloody awful.
Right. Are we gonna do voices again?
Why not?
That was funny last week.
Oh, black salami. Shots fired.
What's that?
Oh.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to work on that.
Wow.
Sorry,
Caleb, are you black salami?
No, I'm not.
No, he's false flag when Johnny's not being false flag.
Hang
Oh,
on.
that's right.
Hold on a second. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Bugsy.
Bugsy, about to
Bugsy
kill an
mode.
intruder.
Somebody's at the
intruder
door.
alert.
He's not going to turn
thrash
his
metal.
camera off.
Thrash metal enlightens us.
Mike.
Dude, the internet has something called lag that prevents live jams and clapping.
Sometimes.
Didn't know about that.
Hey, shut the F up, will you? I'm doing a show in here. You're crying out loud.
Fuck. Right?
Nobody bothers me when I'm making my art.
Don't they know what we're getting paid here?
If they only knew.
It's like, babe,
Honey,
it's like,
leave me alone. I've got to make Johnny some money.
yeah, I got to get Johnny some more super chats.
Yeah, it's
Free
been
We
a
haven't
stuff.
seen one in a while. What's going on here?
I know,
folks?
man. We started off really
Yeah, let's
strong.
change
with
those
this
colors.
What are your pockets empty?
I want to see that extra cent too. No 99s.
You want to smell that extra scent?
Well, yeah, but Dane,
I'd like to quote the legendary Lisa McDowell. We'll take the money that jingles, but we prefer the money that folds. Lisa McDowell, baby, I'd like to suck you up.
Oh,
with
yeah.
biscuit.
Dane has fond
Oh, I
memories
missed
of
I
that
missed a
jam.
joke in the chat. Shit. Wayno's criticizing me for not commenting on his chat joke.
You didn't see my comment.
Oh, 4 white dudes trying to clap in time on YouTube. I'm leaving.
It's probably not the feed. It's probably just four.
that was
white
a joke.
For
No,
the
we're
record,
totally in sync.
for
Johnny
those
and I,
that
the first time we tried it, we were clapping perfectly together.
Yeah,
we had
Jay,
the
don't know.
clap. We had the
Jay,
clap.
clap.
Wayno is
man.
off white.
Well, hold on. I have an idea. Watch this.
Or do you have a metronome?
Yes.
Everybody clap along to that metronome.
No, don't do it that fast. I go.
You know what I like about that? That's exactly the sound you hear when
We'll do
when
125.
Jay's by himself. You hear.
How about we'll do 120? 120. Good. Oh my God, John Biel's ahead of the click.
I'm that good.
No, it was.
Why is
it
the
was
singer
off.
the only one that can fucking stay in time?
It was changing it. It was changing. Sometimes Johnny, I saw at first when you did it, it was on, and then the last couple seconds when you just did it, it was delayed.
Yeah,
How
don't
is
clap.
that?
Just do the Roxbury thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, great.
or the Ace Ventura walk. You know,
Paul's off.
the best, man. Do that coming out of the
Hilarious.
bathroom in like a restaurant, you know.
Wrangle for me, Randall.
That's this guy.
Shaking your hands because you didn't want to hit the blower button or use the thing. So next thing you know, people at the tables right there getting. Yeah,
Dude.
I always love
didn't
it
have any towels.
when somebody sneezes into their hands, phew, and then they go. You're like,
Oh,
It's all good.
you might as well just grab that and just flick it at them. Who gives a shit?
You know what I discovered at Target the other day, which is really cool?
Great prices.
Yes.
yoga pants.
Yeah. When you're in the bathroom, though, when you dry your hands,
Twix
I guess
sells
you can
2
do-
for $1.
You can do this anywhere. Use paper towels and the blow dryer at the same time.
Blow
Wow.
dryer's nasty, man.
It's
that-
like so
that
quick.
does-
Wow.
That just seemed
No,
like
I never thought of
that.
resources.
I don't think I've ever kind of.
No,
It's
I
great.
take one paper towel and I start the sink if it's a crank sink with the paper towel. Then I wash my hands, and then I grab more paper towels, turn off the sink, and then I grab more paper towels, dry my hands, and then I keep one and go to the doorknob with that, open the door, chuck it in.
By the end, you got a pile of paper towels.
Oh, by the end, there's like 4 trees dead. Yeah.
Then I leave all the paper towels in a pile, and I set a match to it and walk out the door.
That's the way to do it.
And I tell the guys, "Hey, you guys got a mess in the bathroom." And then when the fire alarm goes off, I head on down to the.
Yeah. And grab myself. You know what the best is, John? You know, so if you go to Target, on the inside of the bathroom door has like the clean checklist. You know,
yeah.
My favorite is going into a bathroom. It looks like a bomb hit it. And as you're going out, you're drying your hands and you look at the chart and it's like, it feels like somebody was in there like 10 minutes ago. You're like,
right.
Look at this shit show behind it. No way.
Has anybody actually ever done the whole open the door and yell, "Hey, can I get somebody in here to wash my hands? Sign says I have to."
Oh, God. Employees must. That's what Johnny says. Employees must wash their hands every day.
Employees must wash hands.
Target employees don't wash their hands. I see them walking in and out of the stalls all the time. But
there's no way they do.
No, they're just down there juggling the grundle and then coming up and going all putting their hands all over the windows.
Do some of them have a wide stance?
A wide
There's
stance.
an old joke.
No. I don't
At
get
the
it.
airport.
It's a Minneapolis airport.
In Minneapolis?
Yeah. Yep.
Has our Canadian friend ever been to Minneapolis?
Larry Craig.
Yeah.
Tap those feet.
Yeah.
John.
Oh yeah, Rosie, the reusable towel roller. Usually, you only find that in the shitty pizza place in the old section of town, where it's basically it's one of those cloth diapers on a spin roll.
Yeah.
And you don't remember these? See, Jay's not old enough. Caleb remembers.
I remember.
I've seen them in the movies. I don't think I ever actually experienced one.
I remember those and cigarette machines.
Cigarette machines, yeah. Where you had to pull the lever and hope that the cigarette fell out. Yeah.
So the honor system. You're over 18.
Wayno says, "I'm so happy to state on record, I've never been in a Target bathroom." Yeah, but you worked at a Leechmere.
Yeah.
So that's no different. Don't. I know you, kid. Don't sit there and start talking. Don't be throwing your thumb in your nose at Target. You worked at a Leechmere.
Don't pretend you're all that. Come on.
That's like somebody. Target? That's like somebody that works at Arby's.
It's like service merchandise, Johnny.
It's like throwing. Yeah, it's like throwing. Somebody worked at Arby's throwing shade at fucking, Stuckey's. Stop
like theirs.
Yeah,
I like Arby's.
I'm so hungry I could eat Arby's.
Like Caldor.
Nobody says that ever.
Feel like an Arby's night. That's it.
Arby's was a place where they would basically get you to pay $4.99 for 10 steakums.
Yes, I love steakums though. Steakums are good, man, with some A1 steak sauce. Oh my God.
Worcestershire sauce.
No, something nasty's in there. What is that made out of?
Worcestershire.
No, maybe it's Lee and Perrins then. What's Lee and Perrins made out of?
Lee and Perrins is Worcestershire.
Yeah, but something nasty is the ingredient in that.
Wait a minute. You like steakums and you're talking about what's nasty in Worcestershire sauce?
Steakums. No. Steakums. Look it up, man. Steakums actually aren't that bad. Look at the ingredients.
Are you talking like a brand name Steakums or like the deli Steakums?
No, I'm talking about the brand name steak.
I don't know if I've ever seen the brand name.
Go ahead and pull up. Oh, look at that. That's exactly what it looks like when it comes in the bowl.
Oh, totally.
It's the same on the bowl as it was on the plate.
For some reason, I want that now. With the
Arby's, we rent the meats.
Hey,
literally,
isn't that where we ate? Isn't that where we ate at the Flying J? Was that at Arby's?
No, was it?
No,
Fart bees.
I don't think so. Why would we eat at Arby's? Is it an Arby's at the Flying J?
I don't
think
know.
so.
It was some fast food place.
Yeah, they have Arby's at Flying J's. Yeah.
Oh boy,
you've had Kelly's. What's Kelly's versus Arby's? Like, I mean,
Kelly's is great.
Kelly's is great. I've never had Arby's, so we don't really have
Arby's. Is garbage.
Okay, so yeah, it's not. I mean, that almost looks like a Kelly's sandwich, but I would say that's all.
Arby's.
What's garbage?
Garbage.
Garbage. Garbies.
Yeah, we don't have Arby's around here, but I've seen all the commercials. We got the meats.
Yeah, it's Kurt 5150 for the win. That Arby's picture looked like Pamela Anderson after Tommy Lee.
Oh my God. There's an Arby's near me right next to a Chick-fil-A. And it's so funny. Like you drive past, Chick-fil-A is booming. They got 2 lanes open in the drive-thru. They got people outside taking orders. And right next door is Arby's, and there's like the employee's car there, and that's it.
The funny thing about Chick-fil-A, and it's the same thing with. Do you guys have Raisin Canes?
No.
Canes chicken. They're chicken fingers. That's Jesus.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who put that on there?
Why would you do that? Well, look, anything to kill the flavor. Trust me.
That looks just wrong.
So Canes is a
like bubblegum
chain.
That looks like a freaking crime scene.
Look, there it is.
You find under a table in a restaurant.
That's disgusting right there. That is.
Is that like a still from Brazzers? What's going on?
Yeah, that's good. As Courtney Love is really letting herself go.
Johnny's, that's Kelly's, huh? Well, Johnny was looking up Kelly's.
But that's the thing.
Kelly's Boston. Kelly's what is it?
Oh my! Wait! Whoa! ASMR eating Kelly's roast beef, and it's a dude.
I don't want to hear that either.
It's a dude.
I don't want to see that.
Oh my God!
So, Cane's is a place where you can only get chicken fingers. That's all they serve. Same thing with like I don't understand the big obsession with Chick-fil-A. It's a fried chicken sandwich. That's it. And yet,
there's not a lot of taste there. There's not a lot of flavor going on.
Here in Arizona, and we've got Chick-fil-A on every corner. It's almost like a Dunkin' Donuts in the Northeast. Here in Arizona, every Chick-fil-A has a snaking line through their drive-through. It's like a
Disney World.
It's like a 25-minute wait, and yet it works. Every day that place is open at 10 a.m. or whatever time.
Not every day.
Closes it, except for Sunday because
not Sunday.
Jesus.
But the Chick-fil-A line is about as long as the In-N-Out line.
It's ridiculous how many. I mean, I can't imagine what kind of money Chick-fil-A is raking in.
Oh, they crush.
Absolutely. It's ridiculous for for a chicken sandwich. Not even a good chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
I think they're really good. I think the chicken sandwiches are really good. But
I think it's good. I just don't think it's exceptional. Like it's,
I don't think it's worth waiting in a drive-through lane 15 cars deep.
The fries are lacking there. That's one thing I'll say.
Gotta have good fries or onion rings. Some places have great onion rings. I think Kelly's has their onion.
Kelly's has great onion rings because they're real instead of the frozen crap that you get.
We don't have Kelly's here.
No, it's a Boston, New England area thing.
Kelly's looks more like a deli type of thing.
Kelly's Deli.
Kelly's is more like a deli.
They used to be. I think they used to be really like, but now they're kind of like a local fast food chain, pretty much. But there's a lot of good roast beef here.
Well, they're dealing with a lot of competition from Wahlburgers.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Massachusetts North Shore thing.
That'd be a great slogan for a strip club. There's a lot of roast beef here. What'd you say? A lot of good roast beef.
A lot of quality roast beef. I don't know what I said.
Don't touch the roast beef.
I mean, I like a good roast beef sandwich from Kelly's or from any of the places near, in my.
D'Angelo's makes a good roast beef sandwich.
We had Chick's roast, not Chick-fil-A. We had Chick's roast beef, but they closed recently. So anyway,
I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I am too,
dude.
Son of a bitch.
Treat stream, yeah, right.
Let's treat stream.
All right, Dan, you owe somebody treat stream. Get on it. Oh, it's
closed.
Rico B.
It's closed.
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe they changed the rules. See, didn't I sign up for Treat Stream and then it was like no place delivered?
Yeah, when you sign up, it only shows you like how many places there are.
And it was 0 after
and the time as well. Like for you, it's too late.
There's nothing around here that would deliver that late.
Let me see. Let me test it because that was a while ago. Let me see.
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
I think. Well, actually, Wendy's is open later. Wendy's is open a little late around here.
Treat stream.
Treat stream.
I got an IHOP right down the street. I can go. That's open 24 hours.
Oh,
awesome! I can walk to that IHOP. It's great.
Let's go.
I mean, I won't, but I can.
I refuse to. But
is that a new one, Paul?
What do you got?
Oh no, I've had this for a while.
Okay.
Is that a special or a standard? That's a standard, right?
It's a standard, yeah.
Yeah.
You never found the signature, right?
I haven't found the Angus one for the number that I want to pay for it. I'm not paying the kind of money they want for them.
Because Paul didn't get enough for the when he sold the Music Man.
No, I got fucked out of my Music Man. I was able to sell that Music Man for what it was actually market value.
Where is that guitar now?
I did actually sell a couple other Music Man men under the radar and use that money to buy custom shop Les Pauls and still banked some money too.
Come on, where's the email?
Right, you sold the black one.
Yeah, the black one wasn't. I didn't vibe with it.
Did you sell it to the Caruana guy?
You keep saying that.
No. That's where I bought it from.
Oh,
he got a different one.
okay.
But I sold my purple one. It had a faded headstock. If I could get a good purple, I would buy another purple. But I got the purple Axis. So I was figuring, all right, I can let the purple one go. So I sold that one, and then I sold the black one. So I still have the red one and the pink one.
Yeah, there's that one picture of Edward with the green one. I think that's the coolest looking one.
Yeah, I like the green ones.
What in chat? What is the coolest looking Ernie ball? What's the best color or color like burst or whatever? Just put it in the chat if you feel that way. Find that one, Johnny, on the green one. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
What year? You mean 91?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it might even have his signature on the headstock, but it's such a perfect color.
I love the pink one. It's tough to find one that's not faded, but I love the pink one. I'm not a big pink guitar guy, but on that it looks fantastic because the top is so good.
Was there actually a pink version, or was it a faded red?
No, there's a pink one.
The faded ones turned.
There was pink.
Yeah, there was pink.
Eddie played a pink one at NAMM.
I'm sure I've seen it.
The food delivery is currently undergoing maintenance. Check back later. Sorry for the inconvenience.
They changed the pink one. The pink ones, the early pink ones had a silver signature on the headstock, and then they realized that you couldn't really read it. So the later pink ones, and they only made like 200 of them. The later ones have a black signature on it. But I have the second production pink ever made. Eddie has the prototype. There was one before mine, and then I have number 2.
Where's that shot, man? It's a pretty recognizable picture of him.
Oh, I have it somewhere. The one it's a Rockstar Guitars or something like that.
Here's a cool picture that I left a comment on 11 years ago. I have no memory seeing this picture at all.
Wow. Eddie checking out the wood, checking out the body shape.
Yeah, at the factory.
He looks happy. Johnny, what year is that? 90?
90? Oh, he's got it like 20. He's handed him like a $20 bill or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's handed him money. Look at
Jefferson. Looks like a Jefferson.
He's got a whole row of 20s there.
Ed was big into the Hawaiian shirts in 86 and 87, I think. But that would have had to have been later.
Eddie having a good hair day.
Always had a good hair day.
No, he did not.
Well,
that's 90.
Yeah.
90, 90. Oh, treat stream.
We're gonna do a treat stream.
No, I heard that sound, whatever the hell it was.
That's my text.
I might go get a bowl of cereal or something, man.
I got Chinese food for later. Ooh.
I was thinking about soup and a salad.
I was thinking about Chinese food. It's only 10 o'clock here. I can probably still get it.
Take us with you.
Nope.
Take us with you.
I only take you with me when I'm going to the vet with my dog.
Glad you said vet.
Yeah, I got Cinnamon Toast Crunch down there. I might go grab a bowl.
Ooh, CT Crunch.
CT Crunch. Man.
That's the This Is the End, the movie. That was if anyone's seen that. I know Johnny's seen that. One of the rare movies Johnny's. Yeah, I think you mentioned it a little while ago. This Is the End. Seth Rogen movie.
Did I see that one?
Maybe not. Maybe
I saw the interview, and then the other one.
Yes, that one.
Yeah,
no,
well
it wasn't. It wasn't
Pineapple
that one though.
Express.
It was the Pineapple Express.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what I'm getting.
I saw that one, and I saw the interview.
Keith Campbell, the pups are good. Ace is in his crate because he needed to calm down for a while tonight because he was throwing pillows all over the house. And Lemmy is resting, relaxing. She's starting to get shots for her arthritis, which is cool.
All right. I'm glad Lemmy's doing well.
She's all right. I went and brought her to a different vet because my vet is a mobile vet, and that's great, but she only works certain hours. So I had her looked at, and we're giving her something called Adequan, which is it's basically an arthritis suppressant. It doesn't cure the disease, but it slows the progression of the disease to the point where she can walk and be more comfortable. So she's 11 years old. She's probably got, if I'm lucky, another year or two left in her. So they might as well be comfortable.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like you and Dane were talking about that the other night.
Yeah, Dane,
Dane's got a different point of view on some of that stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't look at dogs as being disposable.
Yeah. And I had nightmares about that roach that he pulled out on the Tuesday night show. That was, man, that was disturbing.
Yeah, he lives in Joe's apartment.
Yeah, pretty much. That thing was, it was enormous, man. Glad we don't have those up here. So what else is going on?
Caleb has tapped out. He's
it's pretty much you and I. So
I'm looking for this.
Like
picture.
that SG though, Paul. Well, show us that SG.
This SG, for those that
I like a good SG.
This is an SG based on the 65 or 66. They changed the pick guard at that point. The original ones, the early ones from 61 through 64, had the batwing pickup and batwing pick guard. It was just the one on the one side.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, which is when because remember the first 3 years of the SG, it was actually a Les Paul.
Mm-hmm.
And then then Les Paul, his contract ran out, and he was in a divorce proceeding with Mary Ford, so they took his name off the guitar, and it became the SG, which is, much to Caleb's surprise, the best-selling guitar Gibson makes.
I love the SG. Was the first guitar that I really fell in love with. I don't know if it was Angus Young, because when I was probably 8th grade or like 13 years old, I was really into AC/DC, and that was like the first kind of guitar rock band. Alongside Van Halen, I was starting to get into them, but the SG just stuck with me, and I always wanted an SG. That was as soon as I wanted a guitar, I wanted an SG.
Yeah, it's the thing with the SG is it's the feel of a Les Paul on the neck, but the thinner, more harsh sound of an Explorer, really. Mm-hmm. Although the Explorer, because there's so much wood in the Explorer,
Thin. I mean, you hate to say thin sounding, but it's thinner than a Les Paul. But
it's way more aggressive than
it's got the crunch. Yeah, it's like a Strat on steroids. Like it's got a trebly sound, but it's got a great crunch to it.
SGs are for Black Sabbath, AC/DC.
This one needs string changes terribly.
But they're great guitars. They're a great punk guitar, great punk rock guitar because they're really harsh. You don't get a lot of warmth out of an SG. It's not a warm jazz guitar.
You could do a string change now, even though it's not the string change show.
Renus Pinkel, the Explorers don't get neck dive if you've got them set up the right way. SGs have horrible neck dive. Look at how thin the body is.
Let me see what I have.
All right. See how thin the body is? Now look at how thick the neck is. The neck is significantly more, has a little bit more girth and weight to it than the body. The neck is fucking huge on these. This one is a 50s neck, that's why. But the neck dive on these things here is insane. You strap one of these things on, and it doesn't help that your strap pin is here instead of down, something down or further down on the neck. That pin, it's at a really thin part. These actually, the funny part about the SG is not only does it have the Gibson vulnerability of the neck, having a headstock snap. If you drop an SG, you can also have a snap neck right here at the body joint because it's so thin. There's literally no wood there. Where the neck joins the body is, so you have the tendency to get, if this neck goes down, if this guitar goes down, first of all, the headstock's going to snap. Plus the inertia, the weight of the inertia of the neck hitting the floor is also going to pop the joint here. So these are significantly more brittle guitars than Les Pauls. Significantly more, but they're great guitars. And I only own one SG technically. The other one is I have a 61 Les Paul SG custom reissue. But they're great guitars, and you get 90% of what you get out of a Les Paul you can get from an SG for 60% of the cost. So why pay $2,000 for a Les Paul when you can get a good SG for $1,200 or $1,400? Yeah, if I wanted to show it like Mancuda, I'd have to have my finger like here, and then have it slip behind and drop. I don't know if you guys saw that. He almost dropped his guitar the other day on the Tuesday night show. It was embarrassing, really.
For him.
Yeah, no, for us it was hilarious. Hellstorm, no, the ESP SGs are not bolt-on necks. They are.
What is that?
They are neck through.
Some of them are. I hadn't. Oh no, ESP.
Yeah, the cheap ones. The cheap ones are.
Is that cornflakes?
What cereal is this, John Biel?
That looks like Life? No.
Crunch.
Wait, CT Crunch, yeah.
What's CP Crunch?
CT. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. CT.
That's Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Toast starts with a T.
Oh, I haven't had those in years. It's like little tiny cinnamon toasts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tiny and delicious.
Man, I can't. I've seen this picture so much, and I can't believe I can't find it. I think he's got sunglasses.
Yeah, Browns fan, eat it before it gets soggy. You got to wolf this down.
Not
as fast as Golden Grams. Golden Graham
or Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch is miserable when it gets soggy.
Captain Carhoonch. I gotta change those strings.
The Golden Grams, you have to with one hand pour the milk, with the other hand eat it with a spoon before it so it doesn't get soggy.
Honeycomb's the best.
Some people love their soggy cereal. I can't get on that.
Depends on the cereal.
No,
I mean, if it's good
soggy
cereal, soggy is still good.
Unless you're eating oatmeal, you don't want soggy cereal.
You get more flavor if it's soggy. If it's like, what do you call it? Frosted Flakes.
More flavor.
More stuff. Here's a cool picture I just happened to find. Right here.
All right. I'm going to change these strings. Why not?
Look at that, John Beal.
I know those guys. I've seen
that's when Mike's hair guy was on point.
That's right.
Unfortunately, Alex looks like some asshole from Canada.
Yeah, he's hosting some Canadian.
It looks like he's hosting a Canadian podcast of some sort. Yeah.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
He says, laughing inside.
Let me just get a string winder and I'll do these strings. Change these strings. Oh, excuse me. Change the strings.
You're gonna change the strings tonight?
I can't. I got to work on Monday morning at 7. I got to be at work at 7:30, so I'm not going to be able to do any Sunday night things for a while. So I'll do them now. Why not? If you guys can keep things going, and I'll just change strings in the background here for a little bit.
Did you always wear those glasses?
Yes. You've never seen me without these. Never.
Is that true?
No.
You look different now.
Do I?
He's having sex regularly.
Oh, must be it.
Keith Campbell, this is the tour shirt from the 2007-2008 tour.
There you go.
When I get flagged, I was actually playing Straturday. Sorry.
Oh no.
Nobody will recognize it though because I was playing it poorly.
Read that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's good shit.
I want to know who Eric, the #1 Van Halen host, is because you're getting really good. Your writing is getting very well placed. Good job. You're improving.
Oh boy.
I had a good string winder. I don't know what happened to it.
You know, the whole point of doing a string change, John, is to have the camera on so people can see you doing it.
I'm not doing anything right now. I'm trying to find a string winder.
I'm just saying.
What's what he's doing back there? Show us your room.
Hey.
I had a good string winder. Dane actually sent me a string winder, but I'll try this crappy one and see how it works. It's all good.
Oh. Wait a minute. Are you
Just
wearing
do a quick
shorts?
impromptu string change. Let's see if I can.
Well, if we can't even see you changing the strings, it looks like something else.
No.
Wow, look at that. Hey, Jay, that's how that's done. Look how that's done.
Look at Jay.
He didn't have to have multiple cameras or anything. He just turned his camera down.
There we go.
Wow, I'm an idiot.
You got all fancy.
Johnson cam.
Anything in the background you shouldn't be seeing? I don't know.
BL cam.
Let's take that low E off first.
Ooh.
We're going to start with the low E here. We're going to just unwind that thing there.
Actually, this string winder works fine.
I want to take out the big D.
Hey, John, did you get a text message after the show started from your girlfriend?
Yes.
Are you wearing a Ren and Stimpy shirt?
You're a grown-ass adult. You're wearing a Ren and Stimpy shirt.
All right.
Let me find
Kurt 5150 for the win.
Diodario strings, thank you. Keep going.
What did I miss from Kurt 5150?
Oh, he sent me the picture. Here comes. In the chat, in our chat.
Oh, yeah.
I love this picture. I love that guitar. I mean, I love the color. I don't. It's the only time I've ever seen him holding a green one.
You sure that's green?
I think it's a blue one.
I think it's a blue.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it could be the filter on the picture, but they did have blue ones. John Beale's busy.
John Beale doesn't know yet. John Beale needs a tuner.
Look at that. Look at him. Wow.
Oh, here we go. Here's more shots of it. It looks green.
Let's move on to the A string.
That's what she said.
That's right.
Let's move on to the G string.
We'll get to the G string soon enough. Oh, these things are rusted terribly.
That's blue. I don't think that's green because green was really green.
Yeah, it was vivid green. the blues faded to an aquamarine color or a turquoise type color.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one. This is from Mark Grant. This looks pretty good too. This looks green. Come on, it's fucking green.
Who's buried in Grant's tomb?
Middle Mike?
Would that be Grant?
Middle Mike. Okay. Here, let's show this. Middle Mike has a blue one.
Little Mike?
Let's ask Middle Mike if.
Why do they call him that?
I think you said Little Mike.
It's Meadow Little Mike.
Yeah, I would say that's green, unless there's some
those up, Johnny. You gonna put those up so people can talk,
Yeah.
Say in the chat what color, because it's all in your eyes. You know, we all see different colors. You know that.
Yeah.
The green was more vivid than that, though. That might be, but the green was a little brighter than that.
You talk like that for the rest of the show, please.
Yeah.
Well, with the pick in my mouth?
The green was more vivid than that.
I don't know why I put the pick in my mouth. I have a desk right here. I could just fucking dipshit.
Oh, my God.
What color does everyone think this guitar is? Put it up.
Put it up.
Put it up.
What string you on over there, John?
Let's do the D string, everyone. Here we go. D string shuffle.
Man, I wolfed the hell out of that bowl of cereal. God, it was so good.
Here we go.
That looks green as shit on this one.
That's green as shit.
That sounds louder than shit up here.
Yeah, I'll tell you. What am I missing?
Why is that funny?
Why is that funny?
Man.
What do you guys think? Because the thing is, those pictures are kind of filtered.
Mm-hmm.
But would that be a green or a blue with the filter?
I see no blue in that picture. I'm sorry.
Looks green to me.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You supposed to put two strings on one's peg? No.
Two strings and one peg.
I never saw that video.
That's a 12 string, right? You do that. You
two strings, one peg.
Oh shit! This is the wrong string. I need the wound string. That might work better.
What's he doing?
Need a wound string for the D string.
You know, there's a show on Sunday nights that'll show you how to do this the right way.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that after this.
Yeah, maybe you should watch that.
Learn how to change some strings. The wound string,
one peg.
On the D.
Two strings, one peg.
One peg, two string. What is it? Oh man.
Hey, I made that up. That's mine.
Yeah, it's got to be green unless there is some wacky filter on it.
I don't know, man. Look at, I mean, yeah, these look cleaner.
Let's move to the G string.
Ooh.
And I'm stepping into the twilight zone. Right?
No, it's actually what I'd say from Ray Charles, but I don't expect anybody to get flagged for that.
Anyway,
the only problem with changing one string at a time is you can't clean everything after you.
What?
You can't clean it,
dude. On that guitar, you don't have to change all the strings at once.
No, you're right, but that's the way I do it. So I'll keep it dirty.
Yeah, that's always my issue. My issue is I muck up the low E first because it's the one with the biggest winding, so all the fucking junk from my fingers gets in there.
What color is the G string?
That's nice, Mike.
G for green, right?
Mike has a blue one.
Yeah,
I used
to
sold it.
Yeah, I mean that does look green compared to Mike's blue. That does look green, but if there's there's filters on those pictures too. So who knows? Here's Mike's.
Mark.
It's funny. It only took you 2 seconds to put Mike's picture up, but Caleb was begging for a half hour.
Come on, Johnny.
Hey, Mike. What do you say, Bill?
How many loops around the peg do you guys usually do? One.
What?
John, take the tip. John, look at me for a second.
Yes, Paul.
Take the tip of the string, right? Tip of the string to the next peg, pinch it off, clip it. That's all the distance you need.
I'll do it my way. That's all right.
That's all the distance you need.
Are you hand winding it around the peg?
No, I got a string winder. What are you talking about?
See, that's a blue that's
so
completely unfaded. That's amazing. You rarely see one of those.
So funny. Kurt 5150 and Mark Grant are both sending me pictures from the Larry DiMarzio article at the same time, telling me it's from the Larry DiMarzio article. You guys are like on the same page exactly.
Hey, Ned.
This is a clearer shot.
It'd be nice if I got it on the saddle.
Mike, nice guitar, man. Very.
Yeah,
nice.
that's a great blue. To find one that's unfaded is
Dude, look at the
almost
neck.
impossible.
It looks like it's unplayed.
Wow.
Very cool, man.
Was that a Keith Queen?
This is a pretty clear image right here I sent of the same picture, but it's very clear.
It's not. Well, yeah, it's better.
I don't know.
Track of all these old strings. I'll find them on my floor.
You're right. It could be either blue or green. It's like in between.
Yeah, there's the blues always tend to fade to a
aqua.
Yeah, like a turquoise aquamarine, and that's the more.
That's green.
That's what a blue does look like when they fade.
Do you? I don't think this was faded when they took this picture. I mean, that was a new guitar.
Look at that top.
No,
Sick.
but there's
but the greens are more vivid than that.
These.
Usually,
the greens are like really green.
Yeah, they're like almost a Kelly green.
And that has a signature on the headstock. He didn't have many of those.
Kelly sandwich green.
Oh, a Kelly sandwich, huh? The two Kellys?
Renus, the only sandwich. Answering the question for Renus Pinkel, the only difference between the Axis and the EVH is the signature isn't on the headstock. The neck is a 32nd of an inch wider down by the neck joint where it meets the body, and the toggle switch is in a different place. And the string saddles are not offset. That's one of the things that people miss out on. That is the Godot trim on the Axis. The strings are completely straight over the pickup holes, whereas they're offset on the Eddie. But other than that, I mean, the tone is exactly the same. Playability's actually better on the Axis because you get less string slip on the high E. But if you shim the neck or move the neck the way Caleb had to do one night with the EVH, situation resolved. Oh yeah, and the belly cut.
Let's move on to the high E string.
But if you're looking for a guitar that has all the tune and playability of the Eddie Van Halen for now a sixth of the price, just buy an Axis. But don't buy an Axis Super Sport. Buy the actual your first issue Axises from the late 90s.
Well, the new Axis with the burnt roasted maple tiger neck is ridiculous. What is it?
Is Caleb's audio really, really chopping up?
Come on. What?
John BL.
No, like you hear that, like almost
it was the way he was talking. But your feed is chopping up though.
Yeah, your feed's definitely choppy, buddy.
So you're probably hearing it popped up.
What are you uploading and downloading? You have an upload going on there?
No, but I'm fried. I have to look at my eyes right now. Like I gotta go.
No, we like it like that, Jay.
I gotta go. I'm gonna fall asleep on camera right now.
I took a nap earlier.
Good advice.
All right, I'm gonna go, boys.
Okay.
You're gonna
see everybody.
Tuning up.
Oh, Johnny, I'll have an unboxing for Friday.
Okay, cool.
All right, I gotta go.
See you, Jay.
Good night, everybody. Have a great week. Bye.
Let's tune this thing up. Yeah. I can never focus it. There you go. Anyway.
Man, there's some guys that have just the sickest Ernie Ball collections.
I used to have a pretty sick Ernie Ball collection, and then I started selling them.
Yeah, you
started with some guy.
You used to.
D is in perfect tune right away.
I'm looking. There's one blue one I saw on a Facebook group that's very, very sick. I mean, they're all sick, but there was one like aqua colored one that was just amazing.
Grayish strings.
My E's out.
What do you think? Should I poke myself in the eye with these?
Looking through the Facebook group. I have too many posts in this group.
What's a good time for a string change? How long does it take you to tune up a Gibson?
So, what else? Great interview yesterday, by the way, Johnny.
Yeah, that was great.
With Simon.
That was a great time. Simon Hosford.
Simon Hosford.
Hosford. Great dude. Yeah, we had a great time talking. Amazing. Yeah, if you guys didn't see it, go back one video, or if I can remember on playback, there'll be a card right here.
Yeah, Simon is arguably the most nailingest EVH sound I've heard, or many of us have heard. He's the guy. He's the Australian who did the whole first record all the way through at a guitar convention with his band.
I mean,
and
that sounded like the album.
They killed it.
I mean, that guitar tone. I mean, not just the tone, but the playing as well. There's parts where you close your eyes and you'd swear it was the album.
I remember when it first kind of leaked out, even though it was months and months after he did it, and it came out like in the spring or this year or something, where it just kept coming into my DMs. People would send me links to this, and I was just like, "Oh my god, this guy!"
Did everybody else's DM blow up with the Van Halen baby suing the Nirvana baby?
Yes.
Oh,
my God. Van Halen group. Everybody's trying to post that, and I keep finding them.
I saw that.
Ridiculous.
But that's not true. That's made up, right? It's the Nirvana thing that's happening, not the Van Halen thing.
It's all true,
right?
I don't know.
John Biel.
Who knows what's true anymore?
I think the Van Halen thing, and then there was another one too. Who's the other one? There was another up cover. The Nirvana thing is actually true.
Blind Melon.
Blind Melon.
Blind Faith.
They were talking about that on the news, though, on the radio. The Nirvana one.
The Nirvana one is amazing because if he's going to sue anybody, he should be suing his parents for allowing a family friend to come and take a naked picture of their kid and then selling it for $300 to a corporate entity.
Is that really what it? Oh my god! Is that the story behind it?
Yeah.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying. He's huge. He's trying to get 100. Apparently, there's a statute of limitations and a limitation for how much he can get for reparations and damages. So he's trying to get. It's $150,000 per lawsuit. So he's basically carpet bombed everybody. And he didn't actually file the lawsuit until he reached out to the guys in Nirvana to ask them to attend one of his art shows. And the guys in Nirvana did refuse to attend his art show. So he filed a suit.
Wow.
Anybody want some used strings?
It's such bullshit. The whole thing is bullshit.
Really cheap.
And by the way, the fun part about it is the picture on the album cover is of a baby chasing a buck. Art imitating life, imitating art.
Exactly.
He's still a 30-year-old baby chasing a quick buck.
The irony.
But I thought years ago there was a picture of him in a pool reenacting that.
He recreated it about 7 times.
Oh,
and he's also used it to get laid. There's interviews where he's actually stated, "I got chicks, free drinks, I get all kinds of stuff from this thing." Sounds like a guy who was completely traumatized.
Yeah, because he was saying that he's like totally like mentally messed up because of that. But yeah, it sounds like it's total BS.
Well, the argument is, there's 2 arguments that he's trying to make. One is that it's child porn, which is bullshit, because child pornography has to be presented in an overtly sexual manner. And if you find a child swimming in a pool naked chasing a dollar sexual, the problem's with you. And secondly, he says one of the things that his lawyers stated was that there isn't a person that he comes in contact with in his entire life that doesn't know what his penis looks like. Well, unless it hasn't grown in 30 years. I mean, like,
that's your own problem, man. Jeez.
I mean, I don't get that at all. And oh, by the way, none of us would know who you are if you hadn't have identified yourself as being the baby in the Nirvana photograph way back when it was beneficial to you. Dipshit.
Jeez.
So stupid. What a waste of everybody's time and money and energy. By the way, it all could be a work because this is the 30th anniversary of the Nirvana record and everybody's talking about it now. And what if they take the album off the shelves? How many people are going to buy it as quote unquote a collector's item? Even though if you go into any local used CD store across America, there are 9,000 copies of Nevermind in every album, every store right now.
Yeah. They can't give them away. Yeah. Well, who was that? We were talking earlier, not today, but another show, about how a lot of this stuff is made up behind the scenes to promote something that's coming out, like with Gene Simmons and Roth.
We talked about that being a work.
Yeah, we talked about that the other night. So this could totally be just something they planned. Yeah.
Can you hear me out there?
Yes. Speaking of Nirvana, who caught that little girl playing with the Foo Fighters?
They're doing that in a lot of places now.
She did a duet or a jam with Dave Grohl several months ago. If that's the same girl that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it's starting to look like a Tony
cover this, and but she's
they did it online. But the other night they played the Forum and they brought her out for Everlong to close the show, and it was I cried. Wow. I cried. It was incredible.
She's very talented.
Check it out.
Awesome. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, that's cool.
Sounds much better. Sounds much better.
How are those strings?
Vibrant. You might even be able to hear them now.
Yeah, that's the best part about when you get nice, when you get strings on a nice guitar, it rings nice.
Yeah, I'm not going to do any more than that.
I'm not going to play fucking Panama for you guys.
That's right. There you go. To quote Wolfie. That sounds that sounds good. Wolf won't play it, but Caleb sure will. Give us like a Panama, like a slow Panama jam. Like a bluesy Panama.
A bluesy Panama?
Yeah, just like a
well, that's what it is. It's the blues.
Well, that's what Simon was talking about. Slowing down the songs, and
that's blues.
Really getting to the essence of what Eddie wrote. The tunes that Ed wrote. That was what I mean. He had a good perspective on that. Where it was getting down to like the real essence of those songs. Slowing them down and kind of just what are they really about? Not about, but what are they? What's like the the theory behind those songs? And Ed wasn't thinking of that, but obviously, it's all there.
I don't think there is any theory. There's no actual music theory behind them. I wouldn't say, but as like a Satriani or something where it's all theoried up.
It's feel,
but it's feel, and it is a very basic bluesy feeling behind that.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it is.
Definitely.
Oh man.
Problem is, you got to keep tuning this thing.
Yep, the D and G won't be in tune until those strings wear out. just when it stays in tune, every time it changes.
I mean, I think once the strings are, where they want to be, basically, it'll stay.
Yeah, you have to stretch it pretty well, and just make sure that
tune pretty well.
Make sure you got enough pencil lead in the nut, and you're good.
I got no lead in the nut. It's plastic. This is a special 05
Arby's
with a broken neck, but it still
stays
in tune and sounds good.
Yeah. That had a headstock job.
Yeah. Watch out for that. You can see the crack.
Yeah, it looks like it had a scar. Oh, the crack was lengthwise. Jesus, the whole neck split.
It didn't come off though. It never came off. It only split. It didn't. So they did.
Did you do the repair yourself?
No. Is there a vein in that thing?
Vein? I don't think there's any veins in it. No.
Renus Pinkle, that question is a subjective answer.
What's saying?
The EVH Wolfgang is a different guitar than the Axis, so it's really a matter of personal feel. I like the Axis. Caleb will probably tell you he likes the Wolfgang.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like them all, but I do love my USA Wolfgang for sure. This thing's amazing. Next, a little bigger.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the EVH Wolfgangs, except for the special that I had. I had a Stealth Special Japan that I loved. I should never have let it go. And the one that I got from Jay is great because he had it set up right.
Yeah, the USAs are ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing.
Quality stuff.
Quality stuff.
I sold my Wolfgang, my PV Wolfgang patent pending. I kept the Amber one because the Amber one's a birthday guitar.
Mm-hmm. Nice. How is this, Black Salami? Is this cool?
Thank you, Black Salami.
He's a big fan.
Caleb, we were talking about Live Without an Ad earlier, and I know we talk about it every week. But, anything you want to put in on the anniversary, 35 years? Anything that hasn't been said?
I wore that tape out. I spent hundreds of hours watching that tape and learning. I've said it before. That's like the first time you got to see the hummingbird up close, and I literally freeze framed
literally
the shape of his hand when he's doing it, and then I just copied the shape of his hand, and then I copied that part, and it was all just from watching that video and him doing that technique. So it was very eye-opening to watch that. That was there's other footage of them playing live, but none of it got close. There's no close-ups in in the Unchained video, in the So This Is Love, there's no like real close-ups on his hands and on his guitar, and Live Without a Net was really the first time we got to see a billion close-ups of his hands and on the guitar, and it was a whole new world. So
yeah, for extended solos and everything.
No, it was stuff you never got to see before, and it was almost like they were really trying to expose a lot more after Dave left, just to because they really had to hit big. They had to make a big mark, and I think they really ran with Eddie's image a lot more.
Did you see the quote and the stuff that Sam was saying from the other half on I don't know if it's on Twitter or
Instagram, Facebook.
In Facebook, the kind of why they couldn't film the second night, or why they only filmed the second night, or why they only used the second night?
Yeah, I couldn't understand the quote. I think I understood it as the first night Eddie was sober from orders from the management.
I think that's what they said about the second night.
Oh, so he was. I couldn't tell from that. It sounded like they asked him to be sober, and then it really didn't work out. So then the next night he wasn't, and it came. What came? I don't know. Read the quote, because
Let me get to it.
What'd you get from it, Johnny?
I can't even remember.
Sammy says we actually filmed 2 nights in New Haven for this release, but the first night management told us Eddie. Oh no, did we miss now? Because now I'm reading it the way Caleb heard it.
Oh, okay.
Did we miss it?
No, not the way Caleb read it. The way Caleb was right about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're right. It sounds like you're right. So
it sounds like you're right.
We filmed 2 nights in New Haven for this release, but the first night management told us Eddie had to be completely sober because there was so much money. See, for whatever reason, my brain said it was the opposite. So you're right. It was the first night Ed was completely sober because there was so much riding on the shoot. Let's just say he killed it when we played and filmed the second night. So Sam,
I'm out. Lemmy needs to go.
Good night, man.
See you, Paul. So you're right. Yeah, I read it the other way for whatever reason. I thought that they, after the first night didn't work, they were saying he had to be sober for the second night. But now that I'm reading it again, it makes I don't know. It makes exactly what
which is strange, because obviously you see him playing on the Balance tour where he's totally sober. He's playing fantastic. So you would think that would make a lot of sense that he was sober in the Live Without a Net video, to play that amazing.
That's what I thought.
But
he was just much more loose.
But he was really loose. No, he was loose. So,
did you get that, Johnny? I don't know if you read the original post from Sam, but
I'm gonna have to look at
I was thinking that it was
anything right now.
Don't quote Johnny on anything, okay?
Or me,
because people are watching.
Wow,
and it might be used against him. But no, it makes me want to see that first night even more now, but
I think some of it will come, we'll see some of it at some point. It's on Sammy's radar at this point. Everyone in those, all of the comments for that post were, I've seen this 10,000 times. I want to see the Blu-ray and all that kind of. I want to see the missing footage and all that. So hopefully Sammy and Mike recognize that that's got to come out. And Warner Brothers too. I mean, who owns it? Is it Warner? I would assume it's probably Warner Brothers.
To me it sounds like Sammy has nothing to do with any of the Van Halen stuff.
Right.
Period. And like, I almost feel kind of, now I'm not gonna say cheated, but they kind of promised some really cool stuff when they started that account, and I haven't seen anything amazing yet, groundbreaking at all. So I'd love to see them come through with some really cool content. I'm waiting.
I would think Sammy and Mike have their own private kind of archives that they can.
You would think, but they've had that account up for like 4 months now, and we really haven't seen much.
They have, from what it looks, they have a the feed from the Mountain View show in '93, show that I was at.
I would think they have from a few of those shows throughout Sammy's tour with them. You know, Sammy's 10 years or so with them. That they've got a lot of, because all of those shows from at least from 91 probably, all those arenas had kind of an in-house video system. Or I know when I saw them in 93 and 95, and 95 had
91 didn't.
But a lot of arenas, though, I'm saying like you know, you have Largo that, or you know, some of those Dallas and some of those arenas that had in-house video. By 91, a lot of them had it and had their own video crew. Van Halen went out with their own video crew, and I don't know about 93, but I know 95 had the projection behind them. So who knows? You know, at that point in 95, it was part of their show. But if
you went to the Shed tours, like the Mountain View, San Jose, or you know, the shows that I was at, if you're out in the grass, they would have huge screens on the sides,
and it
wasn't behind them. It was the venue had those.
Well, that's what it was.
You know what I'm talking about,
and that's why I'm saying like Largo, that's why we have the Largo video, because they had private boxes and whatever, and several other arenas like that had that. As early as in the late 70s, they had, there's videos of the Who or Rolling Stones, like in LA and Houston, I think was another one that had all that. And Journey and Largo was the big one that had like the first in-house video system. But 93, when I saw them at the Sheds in my area, they had the video screens. Yeah. So presumably.
I have to use the bathroom. But what I want to say, though, is what I've always wanted to see is an audience bootleg from the New Haven night.
I want to
hear any of that ever got in or got out.
I mean, I want to hear how they prepped the crowd, because there was two. I mean, we all know there was not only the Live Without a Net shoot, but there was the MTV shoot that same night. So somebody had to. I mean, and there's parts of I put it up on YouTube. There's parts where Sammy actually, talks to the crowd and saying, this is just us. I'm glad you guys are really doing well, making this a great show. But there had to be someone at the very beginning saying, we're filming this entire thing, not only MTV, but a whole film crew, and this is going to go out and be the Van Halen home video. Somebody had to say that and kind of prep them, like, don't do anything stupid, but have a lot of fun. What do you think? I mean, I feel like I've never been to like a professional.
They announce stuff like that so that the crowd knows to be extra crazy. So
that's what I mean. But also don't be stupid and don't ruin the film. Like anybody could. I mean, not that it would have ruined anything if somebody went up on stage, but it's like, everyone had to be on their game. Like not only the film crew, the security crew, the band, the road crew, the lighting crew, the MTV crew, everybody had to be on their game, and anything could have messed up that night in New Haven, when anything could have gone wrong, but everything was perfect, and more or less everything worked out really good.
Plus it was like their 90th show, right? I mean,
as far as the band was concerned, they were in top form, but then but like I said, I mean, you got to have the lighting crew has to be right on. All those lighting cues, and you can see a few like the spotlight cues where after the first song, the spotlight's just on a bare part of the stage and then moves over to Sammy. I think it was probably right after the opening song.
One Way to Rock.
One Way to Rock. I can't even think of it. But anyway, yeah. So that's it. But I think everything had to work out, and it did. Thankfully, everything worked out perfect, because that was just a huge night for Sammy and the boys in the early days of Van Hagar. Everything had to work, and it did, thankfully. And definitely the best version of One Way to Rock. But yeah, Wolf's gonna get into the catalog. We're not expecting anything, right away from that, because Wolf's doing his own thing. But the next few years, I'm sure we will see some of that archive.
Yeah, I would give it a few years before he starts putting stuff out, getting nostalgic. He's got to heal first. He's got to do his own thing, and he's got to just come to grips with it.
He's got to be his own man. Yeah, I mean, he's got to go out and do his thing.
Yeah,
it is different. So. It's very, not very different than the Van Halen stuff, but it's different, and it's his own thing. And he, of course, he's not going to play Panama, and he's not going to. He doesn't need to. I mean, from my perspective, and from most of, I'm sure, our perspective, he's.
Yeah, and if anybody is going to do something in the next few years, it's probably going to be Alex. So he'll, at some point it'll become a sentimental project for him.
The curator, yeah, Alex will probably play a big part in that.
So I would expect it to be more in Alex's hands, just because it's his life and he's the only one left, really. So. There you go.
Yeah. We can't wait to see it anyway. I mean, anything from him. And that's why we love Wolf, because he's, doing his own thing, but he's part of the family, I guess. Good to see him successful with what he's...
I'd love to see Alex write a book. I think he's definitely the most articulate and, well-read and...
He was the earliest promoter for the band. I mean, him and Dave were the
he was the brains behind a lot of it. Trust me. I mean, a lot of people say it was Dave, but those stages and those album artwork was all Alex. He was the guy running the ship and also managing the band. He was the de facto manager of the band for a long time too. So.
Making up the early flyers and that kind of stuff. Album covers, yeah.
Very, very sharp guy. Stupid smart. So wicked smart, as they say in your neck of the woods.
That's right. Yes. How are we doing?
Cool, man.
Everything good on your end, Johnny? You all set? You good?
I am good.
Taking care of everything over there?
I am. I'm pushing buttons. I'm turning knobs.
Good.
Oh my gosh, John Bullware. Come on.
I don't know what he's talking about. Seriously.
Oh, is it?
Of course it is. Are we good?
What's
all right?
Rosie said, did you know that Nancy Wilson of Heart was the girl in the car laughing at the guy in the restaurant uniform in the car next to the Fast Times at Ridgemont High? All right.
That's
Rosie.
correct.
Wow, Is she a new viewer? Rosie O'Donnell?
Well, because she was newly dating the writer of the movie, Cameron Crowe, who she later married and had children with.
That would make sense.
Yeah, and John Biel. Did you know, or should I ask you?
Please.
Or should I tell you?
Give me an option. Give me A, B, and C.
The wife.
Who's in the chat? Who's this guy?
Use your wrench, quick.
Somebody.
There we go. Wait. No, you got to just
coming out.
Van Hammer that one.
Somebody, please. There we go. What are you gonna say?
Sick, dude.
In the wildlife.
Great movie.
Nancy Wilson played the wife of the cop.
I knew she had a cameo in there, yeah.
Because when Marty McFly's mom goes over to his house looking for him. Yeah.
Are you talking about Back to the Future or Wildlife?
No, what's her name?
She played both. Yeah, what was her name?
I love how that stuff just came in, right? And we get stuff where someone says like even close to a swear word and we get to review it. but that shit just got in the chat.
Right.
Here, there's more.
There's no.
That's bullshit.
Oh my goodness.
Fix your shit, YouTube. That was messed up.
Right.
Look,
they should be
here we
covering.
go.
Beyond that.
More. Look at this.
Jeez. We're getting hit hard tonight. Man.
Wow.
There we go.
Don't blame me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got 1 more minute. So we can say goodnight.
Look, so one of our guys writes, check this asshole, and we have to review that. That's
Yeah, man. The algorithm should catch that.
wow.
Man. All right, let's wrap it up, folks. It's our regular.
There we go. It caught that. It caught.
Head out. This guy just won't quit. But anyway, it's all good. Happy anniversary, Live Without a Net, and have a good week, everyone. How about those channel members, sponsors, and etc.?
Yes. Let's find them. Thank you so much, channel members. We love you all. Thank you so much for all your support. And we'll see you guys. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great week. And don't forget to tune in on Tuesdays and Fridays and tomorrow night for String Change. You got a preview tonight.
Yeah, well, I'm busy taking care of this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We just move on with our stuff, and it's that time. 2:00. We had a good show tonight. Thank you, channel members.
Michael Smith.
Michael
Dude,
Smith, where you been, man?
Where have you been, man?
Hello there.
Here's another one.
We miss you, Michael.
Yeah, this is all the same dude. I mean,
of course. Yeah. Well, channel members Hal Face, John Moronic, James Gum, Harry Lewis, Jim Nichols, 802 Blues, Mr. BHB Jr. Is that Bruce? I think so. Frag 5150.
That's not Bruce.
That's not Bruce.
No. Bruce is a generous channel member, so I can't read half of those. So we'll go right on to the last column there. James 5150. Everyone else, we love you, but everyone else in the channel members, we love you. Laguna Palms, Murphy, Steve Barton, All Day, All Night, Tuba, Simon Hosford, Majestic, PB and J Cat. Somebody fixed that. James G, Steve Carmichael, Randy Price, JRM, Crosby is a DF, Hugh Caldwell, Jimmy Ray Hawkins, 5150 TV, Ghost PC Rich, Music Therapy Laz, thanks that Laz, Fender Guru, thanks, Brian Spalding, everybody thanks, R2, R3, Fernand, I'm just skipping around here. Rick Green, the Chad, Two Brain Cells, G-Man, Michael B, Fernando Riley, Jeff T, everybody else, except for certain people. We love you all.
We love all of you, except you.
Most of you.
Except that person who is going to fucking die.
Especially Michael Smith. We love you.
You're going to die, son.
Ooh. Well, have a good night, everyone. Have a great week. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Don't forget to follow Johnny and johnnybean.com, Straturday Night Live. Have a good night, everyone. Let's do the maybe not.
Hey, God,
too much going on. Too much.
I'm busy. I'm busy, everybody.
Busy. So anyway, what else is in the news?
I'm kind of busy, but hey, I'll put this up.
Twitch. Johnny's going to be playing some GTA later.
Robot Master Switch. Are you going to do? You want to join me, man? I'll be over there in a few.
Johnny's got to get his fix on the GTA and the Twitch fix.
I'll be over there soon. All right, so jump over there.
Check it out, Twitch. Johnny Beane.
Wait, I got one more I got to do. Oh, you got
TV
him.
Live.
There we go. All right.
Wow.
Love you all. Love you all. Good night.
Have a good one.
Good night, John.
Good night, John.
Michael Smith, thank you. Get him. Get him.